is Deborah Adosu.
And I am Esinal Fiagbedu. This is GhanaTalks Breakfast Show, your morning companion. This is GhanaTalks Breakfast Show, your morning companion. Business to politics, from sports to entertainment, we got you covered with the most relevant stories and informed perspectives on stories that matter to you every morning right here on GhanaTalks Radio. I remain your host, Ruth Esinam-Fiagbedu, and joining me this morning on the news headline review is Miss Debbie Adoso and Miss Regina Bless. Good morning, Miss Regina.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm good. You?
I'm fine. I love your hair.
Thank you.
Oh, show me the way.
I will.
I'm a natural girl. All right. You're welcome to the news headline review.
Thank you.
Today is Friday.
Yeah.
Thank God it's Friday.
Mm-hmm.
It's a weekend.
Mm-hmm.
I can see your back already packed.
Wait.
Don't worry. I can see him spiritually.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, I see that. Maybe some sleepover be. Anyways, all right. It's Friday. Enjoy yourself. Life is too short. All right, let's dive into our news items for this morning. Gender Minister calls for review of Human Trafficking Act. The Minister of Gender, Children and Social Protection, Dr. Agnes Namomulati, has called for a review of the Human Trafficking Act 2005 at 694. She said the law, enacted 2 decades ago, must be a living document that reflects emerging issues and current challenges in the fight against human trafficking. Dr. Latte made the call on the sidelines of an event to mark the climax of the World Day Against Trafficking in Persons celebration in Accra, organized by the Human Trafficking Secretariat, following a health walk. The event was held on the theme, The Human Trafficking Law at 20, The Journey So Far in Ghana. The global theme for this year's Blue Day, marked annually on July 30th, is Reach Every Victim of Trafficking, Leave No One Behind. According to the United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime, human trafficking involves the recruitment, transportation, transfer, harboring, or receipt of people through force, fraud, or deception for the purpose of exploitation. Dr. Latte said reviewing the Act would ensure it effectively protects victims, impact lives, and supports the prosecution of perpetrators. After 20 years of its implementation, many issues have happened. There are emerging trends and other things that need to be reconsidered and taken into consideration, she stated. The minister said that more sectors and agencies had joined the national fight against human trafficking, making the need for review more urgent. There is a need for the Act to meet the needs of Ghanaians. It is important to look at what we have done so far, where the challenges are, and the bottlenecks around the implementation of the Act, because it should not be just an Act that is lasting forever. The Human Trafficking Act 2005 at 694 was enacted to prevent, reduce, and punish human trafficking and to provide for the rehabilitation and reintegration of trafficked persons. And that was coming from Dr. Agnes Namomolati, who is the Minister of Gender, Children and Social Protection, and she's calling for a proper review of Ghana's Human Trafficking Act 2005 at 694 because the law is now 20 years and is no longer fully addressing today's emerging issues and challenges in the fight against human trafficking. So she stated that the law should not remain static. It should be a living document that evolves to address. So she mentioned that now there are new trends of trafficking like online exploitation, organ trafficking, or child labor in modern industries. And she's saying that the government should expand the roles and non-government agencies should involve in the fight. She made this remarks during the World Day Against Trafficking in Person, which was held in Accra under the theme The Human Trafficking Law at 20, The Journey So Far in Ghana. Now, Ms. Regina, I guess you paid rapt attention whilst I was reading. Yes, so I wanted to ask, looking at the Human Trafficking Act, do you think new technologies or digitalization has actually come to aid human trafficking?
Yeah, I would say yes, because now most people are being lured through social media, through job opportunities and all that. There are instances where we've heard of some online scams, and even right here in our society, even you walking about, there are instances where we've heard that people who share flyers about, or people who stick their posters on the wall calling out for people who are in need of jobs. At the end of the day, you go to that institution and you are being kidnapped or you are being trafficked to another country if care is not taken. So I think that now the law is 20 years and I feel that it needs amendment, because Mecca say now we are in a digital world where a lot of things happen in every aspect of our lives, so it needs to be amended. And also, it looks like trafficking right there in Ghana, the only thing most people, should I say the security personnel, do is arrest, and after arrest we hear nothing again. So they need to make sure that there's a faster prosecution for these people, huge penalties for these people. Sometimes most people can leave their country and come to Ghana here and recruit people recruit people, especially this kids, child child trafficking, sex workers, and a whole lot. And sometimes I would say Ghana is also a safe haven for these things, because most of the Nigerians, when you locate these Nigerians and you talk to them, you one-on-one, and they explain to you, they were, should I say, they were brought here in the name of, oh, job, ejuma or Ghana. So you just come to Ghana, you get, or you find a work to do, and at the end of the day, they are being subjected to prostitution. The notion is there that most Nigerians are into prostitution. But when you listen to their story, it's something that is forced. It's not willing. They are just doing it out of pain. They are just doing it out of fear. Because at the end of the day, you know, when these people bring you from there, they pay you. They pay for whatever expenses. So you need to come to Ghana and make sure that you work and pay to settle them. So sometimes I would say it's not their fault, but Ghana is also a safe haven where all this thing goes on. It shouldn't only be Ghanaians playing as a victim. They are also contributing factors. I feel that our laws are not really working. Yeah,
when it comes to the human trafficking aspect, right?
They are not really working. So they need to really amend the law and make sure that new laws are being initiated. They need to make sure that any stricter verdict or any penalties that is supposed to be there should be there, and also fast prosecution. This is not a time, watching Nipano, this is not a time where you'll be going to court to and fro all the time. Then the case will be adjourned, this and that and that. Faster prosecution now. And also I feel that public education needs to go around, because most people are so ignorant about these things. Sometimes we've had instances where Obetiana, a lady has been killed, a guy has been killed by an online lover. This issue is going on each and every day. Sometimes we need to be careful. Social media, in as much as social media is the real life, but social media doesn't pose as how we see it. It's a very dangerous place to be, and it needs someone who is should I say, intelligent to deal with social media.
Right.
Sometimes I would say we, the intelligent people, we can see through text. Sometimes someone will just send you a text message and you can see through that text. You can see the emotions attached to that text. But most people don't know how to go about that. And at the end of the day, they fall victim to most of these perpetrators. And mind you, organ harvesting or organ whatever is real here in Ghana.
Yeah, it's going on.
In Ghana here, we have something called the black market.
Yeah.
Nigeria also, we have something called the black market. When you go into that black market, even if you need human eye, you get it.
You get it.
So we need to be careful. None of us is safe here. It's not about how careful you are. It's not about how careful you are, but I would say it's just grace. Because the people we've talked to in this life, the people we've met, places we've passed, and you know, sometimes you take one particular path for a very long time.
Yeah.
People are monitoring you. But so they really need to look into it.
As you mentioned, the law has been in existence for 20 years now, and it needs some kind of like amendment. Now, new technology. Now they say work abroad. Immediately they take you up there. That's it. That's a form of human trafficking as well. Then I think that there should be more education and awareness on the new tactics that these people are actually using to kidnap people and traffic people out of the country. People are really ignorant and people don't really know about it. So I think aside amending the law, they should look at education and awareness as well. They should educate people. Oh, can I drop you here? Then you just hop into it. You just go like that. You don't know where the car is going to. Sometimes they need to come out, like they need to come out and then come and educate the public on the new strategies or the new ways that these kidnappers and human traffickers actually using to kidnap people. And I think when you are familiar with the strategies that these people are using, and someone approaches you with that same strategy, then right in your mind you know that this, from the way this thing is going, this man actually wants to, kidnap me or use me for whatever business they have to. So aside the amendments, education and awareness need to go on, and I think that will go a long way. Is there anything you want to add up?
I would say the little I can also add up, parents. Fine, you're in a digital world, but parents need to be really careful when it comes to kids handling phones. I saw a video online that was 3 days ago where I think she's a South African woman. She was really crying, I can't say, or scolding her 12-year daughter who is pregnant. And I went through the comment section, and one person was like, at 12 years, holding this huge phone, what do you expect? And one person said, how does you having a phone contribute to teenage pregnancy? And I wrote under that, a contributing factor. Because if this child doesn't have access to mobile phone, number.
Right.
Who would she be communicating with? The person is always indoor, making sure that she's learning, playing indoors or something like that. But this is a person where okita phone. I don't think so at that age you were having a mobile phone. No. But now, these kids are being lured by strangers, and mind you, these kids are not that intelligent. So Akola say, come and meet me, and Penyin say, come and meet me here. Akola no obeko. Being enticed with good things, sweet things. If a man meets a young girl, 10 years, 11 years, 15 years, not say, I'll buy you this, I'll buy it. Don't you think they'll be enticed with it? They would. So parents should make sure that they supervise their kids in the kind of phones they use. Sometimes they have a phone structured for only kids. You can't access social media. I think that it's high time they purchase that kind of phones for the kids, and I think we'll be safe.
Especially the kids. It's very, very important. Because even at the age of 15, someone is using iPhone 13 Pro Max. What are you using it for?
13.
13
See, aside using those iPhone, whatever for fancy, a smartphone you have should generate money for you.
Exactly.
But akola kete. Sometimes akola ne bed na ni mama akoto 14, 16. For what? Or the yedding.
Now we know per credit. Now we'll be on time and now a stranger meets him or her. Like, oh, come, I'll buy you credit. That's how they will lure them. So aside the amendment of the law, I think stricter measures should be put in place, such as the awareness and then the education.
We also have a role to play individually.
As parents, siblings,
guidance and all that.
Exactly. Very important. All right, moving on to our next news item. Journalists are silent on assaults because they benefit from government. Member of Parliament Isaac Boamanyako has launched an attack on the Ghanaian media, accusing journalists of remaining silent on the rising number of assaults against their colleagues because they have been compromised by the Mahama-led administration. Boamanyako expressed disappointment at what he described as the media's lack of response to growing cases of abuse against journalists, despite the serious implications for press freedom. I'm really surprised about you, the journalist, behaving this way as if nothing is happening, Boamanyako said, adding, this is because journalists are being appointed. They are being given political appointments, so they have become beneficiaries of the government, and that is why they are silent on their people. The MP claimed the media had allowed itself to be influenced by the government's interest. If you have a smart government like Mahama, who has been president before and understand how media support helps push the government's agenda, you see the media being bought, then you must be worried. Why would the media allow itself to sink to 13 clear cases of assault against its own and do anything about it? The MP stressed. His comments follow allegations by Joy News reporter Carlos Colley, who claimed he was assaulted and detained by national security operatives while covering a demolition exercise at the warehouse reportedly owned by businessman Daniel Macaulay, popularly known as MacDan. According to Colin, soldiers on site questioned why he and his team were filming the operation. Despite identifying themselves as journalists, one of the officers allegedly struck him from behind just as he was preparing to go live. In response to the growing backlash, Albert Kwabena Dumfor, president of the Ghana Journalists Association, has called for the immediate arrest and interdiction of the involved operatives. He described the attack as unprovoked, unjustified, and unacceptable, and urged the state to act swiftly to protect journalists and ensure accountability. Mr. Gina, this one is for us. So Mr. Boama is making a serious allegation that journalists are silent on assaults because they are benefiting from political appointments by the current government. He believes media loyalty has shifted because President Mahama is smart and understands how media influence can serve government interests. He also referenced that at least 13 alleged cases of assault on journalists, suggesting that the media has failed to respond appropriately to protect its members. He views the media's inaction as evidence of being bought or compromised and failing it as a watchdog role. And that is coming from an MP. He says Mahama is smart and journalists have been bought. That is why journalists are quiet. When they assault them, they don't say anything about it. Is that what you see, Ms. Regina?
It is well.
It is well.
What I'm seeing from my own perspective, from where I'm standing, when 6 and 9, and it's written in the opposite directions, when one person is standing on the right hand, the other person is standing on the left hand, whatever we see is different.
It's different.
Both would argue it's 6, it's 9, it's 6, it's 9.
Right.
So from my own perspective, I don't know if journalist has been bought. For that, I don't know. But for what I know is, I think they've been silent. They've been silent. There are no first. The way they would lament, they would how is it say? They would publicize it. They would publish it. They would talk on it. They would give warnings to these people. I feel like a swati. I think that is where the buying in comes in.
Right.
Because why is it that all of a sudden you are not doing what you used to do? We've had a lot of cases of people or journalists being assaulted, brutalized, and some people even in that same process lose their lives.
Yeah.
The young journalist from Anasari Mayal's camp who was killed brutally. Fine, those days we were really singing on it. But now people are being brutal. I think I saw, I don't know if the journalist was from either channel or one of the media stations. Went to cover, what is it called? Galamsey. And security personnel were there watching this young man being assaulted by thugs, and they did nothing about it. For that, the media came out to speak against it. But it looks like now something is gluing their mouth. What is gluing your mouth? GJA, saying they would stage a media blackout on security personnel, especially the police. Both you and I, we saw the video, the Joy News video.
Yes.
We saw it. Even eyewitness or share a story crampo, no crampo, a big ear bonangasa. But Joy News say I know they shut down bonessa.
But he said he was detained.
He was detained, yes, that is also assault. I believe that as a journalist, sometimes you need to do the right thing.
Right.
When it comes to the media law and ethics, it doesn't tell you that when the moment you get to a spot or the moment you go into a site, you just start videoing, you just start talking to people, asking their concern and all that. This is not to defend anyone, but we also sometimes need to blame ourselves. Because I believe that when you went to that site, you saw military personnel there. Did you approach them? Did you talk to them? Did you seek for permission? It is a public space, yes. But it doesn't become a public space once you see security personnel there, you see military personnel there. You need to talk to them. Seek their consent first. When you go to police station, it's a public space, right? But can you go there and do whatever you want?
No,
you can't.
You can't.
When you go somewhere, you first introduce yourself. If permission is given, then you go ahead and do what you want to do. But sometimes we feel that because it's our right, we have the right to information. So we just go and do what we want. We need to learn how to communicate with these people. We are doing communication job, but you don't even know how to communicate.
Right.
So it's high time we also sometimes take the blame for ourselves. Aside gidi na esino, you become right when you did the first right steps. That is where you become right. But you don't become right when you didn't do the first thing that is needed. When you go to a hospital, doctors are on strike. The moment you get there, then you start videoing. Next, I heard you're on strike. What can you tell me?
No, you don't do
that. You don't do that. You can't do that.
You don't do that.
So I believe that these the journalists and also the eyewitnesses who were assaulted, if they had spoken to the military personnel ahead of time, I don't think this would have happened, because it looks like they had no idea about it.
Because in the video I saw that the man was now introducing himself when the military man approached him.
I'm a news reporter. Now showing your microphone.
Now showing your microphone. That alone is not enough.
It's not enough.
I think I've had experiences where we went out for reporting. And then I was just holding the phone. And then the woman was like, video me and I won't cash in treatment.
Easy.
You don't do things like that.
Don't do that.
And I remember we went to Dakuma Junction during the Blakuma North we-won election. We were, we were having a chat with some of the pedestrians and some people in the area. So I was like, I wanted to go and take a cutaway of the whole place. And then I went to stand in front of the Gulf filling station where they've written Dakuma Junction. And then I was taking a video. So they saw me taking a video. They called me to come. And then when I went there, they were like, did I ask for permission before taking the video? And they made me delete the footages. And they saw to it that I've deleted it. Then they told that day I was very shy, because I was like, that was actually the proper thing I should have done, because I saw people standing there. And in as much as it's a public space, that's somebody's property.
Exactly.
You've seen people there wearing uniform and it's closer to the Gulf filling station. Why don't you just approach these people and tell them that, oh, this is why we are in town and I would like to take, if they allow you, fine. And even sometimes if you approach them in a nice way, they tell you, oh, take it this way so you don't end up taking a coverage or something. And I'm very sure that it's because I didn't approach the man. That is why he made me delete the footages.
I delete it.
So as journalists, always seek consent. Is very important, because if you take video of somebody without asking for their permission, that is you invading somebody's privacy. And then you can't be, sued or arrested for that.
With Daddy Lumbe's residence, have you seen a video of the full house with all the videos coming out, with all the videos circulating?
Right.
That should tell you there's a young woman I saw in the video making sure that bloggers only take gates now. No, when they enter, you are taking a close shot of the person. It's not a video where the person will be moving about. And I saw her warning someone, don't get me annoyed, don't enter a dino. That should tell you something. Security. So you don't just go into someone's space and start doing what you want. So with us bashing the journalists, it also comes to the media personnel, the security personnel also. They also need to make sure that they protect us.
Yeah.
It is their duty, because they don't expect, say, we need to cover their occasions and bring the news out, and they also fail to do their jobs when it comes to us. Sometimes the issue or the solution is not to resort to violence. It's not all about assaulting. Just talk to the person calmly. If you know the person is at fault, then you do the right thing. But you don't just go ahead, then you start assaulting the person. It's not done that way.
So for the perception I have about military people, they are not calm. They do everything anyhow.
For military personnel, that is the way they were trained. They were trained to take quick action. But when it comes to the Ghana Police Service, that is not their way of training. For them, you need to seek solution first. That is where you have to take action.
Right.
But for the military, question, they'll just whisk you away. They'll not ask you any question. For them, that is their role of line. That is how they deal with things. But that shouldn't also be a yardstick for them to be assaulting people everywhere they go.
Right.
We've seen instances where military personnel take issue into their own hands. A shaman, when soldier, you can say Mahama, he goes by the name Mahama, he was killed brutally there. They just went, it wasn't a shaman. I think it's a shaman or one of.
Is it a policeman?
No,
was it a soldier
he
man?
was a soldier man.
Yeah, I think I've heard. Yeah.
He goes by the name Mahama.
Yeah, he goes by the name
I think
Mahama.
it's not a shaman. Yeah, it's not a shaman.
Yeah.
A shaman's own was when a young lady allegedly killed the soldier man's boyfriend. Soldier man or your boy.
Yeah. I think
you heard that
yeah,
story.
Yeah.
That was the issue where soldiers stormed that place and dealt with everyone.
Yeah.
Both innocent and not innocent. Yeah. So for them, that is the way we know them. A soldier man can see you wearing a camouflage uniform and tell you to take it off.
Yes. You don't have any other choice but to take it off.
Policeman no bekasa boko. Oh, what then I'll share next time I share biom. Soldier man no yes obebo. Ubeji. Obesiwasum. I also saw a video where soldier man was having a cane.
La Paz.
Beating people.
We're beating the drivers.
So you see, sometimes we are the problem.
Yeah.
But we think that these people are wicked. We are not supporting anyone, but baby are not credit and they don't credit at all.
Right.
The media the media personnel, the security personnel should do their job. They need to do the right thing first. If the right thing doesn't go the way they want, then they resort to whatever violence they want. But I believe there are better ways to handle situations. We are all in Ghana. We all need each other's help.
Yeah.
We need the security. The security also needs the media personnel. It got to a point where the media was blacklisted from the Ghana Police Service.
Exactly.
Don't come and cover anything.
Yeah.
But when Yohonu came, now everything is back to normal.
Everything is back to normal.
You say police is your friend. Give us reasons to believe so that police is your friend. But police been who you're not police been who you're not or how is that police your friend? So please, they need to really do what they are supposed to do. And also to the media, you don't just go about doing what you want because you think you have the right information. No, not all the time that you have the right information. Certain informations needs to be withheld for the good of the public and also for the good of that institution or organization.
Right.
So we all have a part or role to play.
All right. Thank you so much for that beautiful submission. All right. Moving on to our next news item. Prioritize funding to security agencies. Intim Fojo urges government. Ranking member on Parliament's Defense and Interior Committee, Reverend John Intim Fojo, on Wednesday, July 29th, contributed to the debate on the 2025 mid-year budget review presented by the Finance Minister. Speaking in the chamber, the Ascend South MP called for greater alignment between government spending and the country's most pressing security and social needs. Reverend Intim Fojo expressed concern over what he described as inadequate resourcing of key institutions, particularly in the security sector. Despite increasing public concern about rising incidents of crime and conflict in some regions, we must not downplay the growing feeling of insecurity in many parts of the country. Our budgetary decisions must reflect this reality, he said. The ranking member also criticized the government's handling of compensation and logistics for frontline security personnel. You cannot expect results from under-resourced police and military units. If you want peace and stability, then we must be prepared to invest accordingly, he argued. He further pointed to ongoing tension in areas like Boko as evidence that government needed to rethink its strategy. Beyond security, Reverend Intim Fojo also questioned the government's overall fiscal priorities, urging a shift towards social interventions that directly benefit the vulnerable. And that is coming from Reverend Intim Fojo, the ranking member of Parliament's Defense and Interior Committee. And he is urging government to prioritize funding for security agencies in light of growing insecurity and unrest in some parts of Ghana. His comments was made during a parliamentary debate on the 2025 mid-year budget review that was presented by Finance Minister. Now, he raised some concerns. He expressed disappointment that police and military units remained under-resourced. They don't have the necessary equipment. Even as incidents of crime, conflict, and unrest increase in certain areas. He stressed that expecting results from poorly equipped security forces is unrealistic, calling for better logistics, tools, and welfare for officers. He also highlighted the growing feeling of insecurity in various regions, especially in the Boko, where violent tension and conflicts persist. The MP believes that the government must reflect this security threat in its budgetary priorities, especially in areas affected by ethnic clashes, armed robberies, and chieftaincy disputes. That is coming from Reverend Intim Fojo. In simple terms, what he's trying to say is that government is not making funds available for equipment and equipment for security services. And that is what he's saying. Ms. Regina, what are your thoughts on the news item?
Yeah, for this, I do agree with him.
Oh,
He's making sense.
He's making
yeah,
sense.
in team
Fojo.
I think they said it's Fojo. And yet the other cooking as him nearby.
I don't know.
Read yet. A casem. Nancy Sam. Oh, it's a good thing.
Yeah.
Because security agencies, this, the way we prioritize healthcare should be the same way we prioritize our security agencies. Because without these people, our country would be in chaos.
Right.
These people need to be pampered all the time. Security agencies can't work. Let's take this institution for example. If we have a security agency here, or we have a security personnel right here, and he or she's working condition is not being met,
Right.
do you think, say he or she can exercise the full mandate?
No.
They can't do it. So if these people don't have the equipment they need, me ya say yan fan say sebi onyame mpengu say almost ya to bomba ba hasisi a Ghana What do we have to retaliate, or what do we have to curb that bomb? There's a country where I know more. A bomb was coming, and a machine they had detected the bomb and detonated it in the air before it will land even in their country.
Wow.
So this should tell you, said their security agency is really working. But Ghana here, I'll say one of the sectors that they are not really funded is our security agencies, because they think that the security agency is all about manpower. It's all about your physical body, how you can implement it and all that. But no, it takes a lot. So almost say police for it got to a point where police officers simply didn't even have vehicles to go on patrol.
Yeah.
Vehicle. It's what frame me. Say I've seen an armed robber, or I've seen something like this going on. Not only can or bedaba. To me, whatever would happen. That is the reason why our crime rate in Ghana is increasing.
It's increasing.
It will continue to increase day in and day out. We were here when Ablekuma, a police officer, was killed.
Yes.
Bullion van attack.
Yeah.
As a security officer going on such mission, what are the things you need? You need to have a bulletproof vest. You need to make sure with the helmet, and your normal helmets now, they have a well-designed helmet for these people. There are certain ammo you can put on your body, bullet and count. But nothing of that sort is here. Our hands so how just they are not really being funded well. These people are not really being taken care of well. If you want crime rate in Ghana to reduce, if you want atrocities to reduce in Ghana here, you have to invest in it. It's not only about talking. It's not only about and I do this, I can do this, but it's action. It's the action we count on.
Right.
So the security agencies, they really need to be funded.
Right.
I was saying about no omweni ekomo ho. Mobeba kind budgets. But as a security personnel, most of the times the budgets may be in calm. It shouldn't be like that. Every sector right here in Ghana should have a free and fair share of whatever is going on. If the health sector, this amount has been allocated to them, they need it. That is why it is allocated to them. The security agencies also need it, so it should also be allocated to them. If they don't have the money, imagine you're hungry, then they call you that go on a mission. Sometimes, let's use fire service for example. There are instances where we always blame fire service, but it's high time we also blame the government. There are some regions in Ghana here, they have the building of fire service, but they don't have the car. It's all fresh on bed, on your man and a bell who a jano. To me, friends who go men who jano. They need the equipment. Sekani si hona fuel in Nima. They need fuel. That is where sometimes we hear instances where people riding the ambulance or driving the ambulance, they'll say tofu and sanayaba.
Yeah, I've heard that.
It's not their fault.
Fuel ni can
So
send money to buy
Ube sende na
na
nipa newu.
Oh. Asemo.
So with what Intim is saying, for that, it's 100% right.
It's high time the government prioritize funding to these security agencies. Well said. Thank you so much, Miss Regina, for that beautiful submission. And this is where we draw the curtains for the news headline review. Up next, we have Debbie Grill.
Welcome to Debbie's Grow, where we talk about issues that concern the state, void of politics, fear, or favor. We say nothing but the truth. The minority in Parliament has apologized to Ghanaians for the implementation of the domestic debt exchange program under the Akufo-Addo administration, which left many, especially pensioners, suffering significant financial losses due to haircuts on their investment. The DDEP was introduced as part of the government economic recovery in response to a severe fiscal crisis. It aimed to restore debt sustainability by restructuring domestic bonds. Speaking on the floor of Parliament, the minority leader Alexander Appiah-Markin acknowledged the pain caused by the program and accepted responsibility for the decision. Mr. Appiah-Markin further criticized the Mahama-led government for failing to acknowledge the foundation laid by the previous administration and accused the current leadership of political hypocrisy and double standard. The MPP devised solution, the Energy Sector Levy Act, to systematically pay down energy liability. These are actions of a responsible government, and we are proud that we took this decision, not reckless ones. Again, we take responsibility. We say sorry to Ghanaians. We had to take a painful decision to implement this. And the debt exchange program, we did that to restore sustainability in our economic sector. So this is from the minority leader, Alexander Appiah-Markin. He is apologizing to Ghanaians for introducing the domestic debt exchange program. And I can vividly remember those times when they brought in the DDEP. And according to them, we owe so much. I mean, we owe the IMF, we owe a lot of investors, and we are supposed to pay those debts. And the only solution they brought on board was to take money belonging to pensioners. You know, sometimes pensioners, they buy bonds from the government, then they invest into it. And we all know that when you invest, definitely the money is going to grow, which means there will be an interest added to the money. And that becomes your benefit. Aside that, per what you've invested, you get that, and then you get benefits on top. Now, these pensioners said they were going in for their money, and the government is saying that, oh no, we cannot give you the money because we are owing. And the only solution we can use to solve our economic problems is to take your money, and we are sorry, there is nothing we can do. And I can remember I saw old women picketing on the government, the then previous administration, going on demonstration, calling on the government, calling on top officials to intervene. Because I cannot save my lifetime pension funds or money with you. And most often, I feel like when you save with the government or when you invest into a government project, it lasts long, it's secured. There is no fear of you losing your money. But it's only in the private sectors that, I mean, when you save money or you invest into their project, you are not 100% sure that you'll be getting your money back, because I feel like it can collapse at any time. But when it has to do with the government, even if it's collapsed, the government cannot run. You will definitely take your money. So we have people who got themselves involved, and then they bought a bond from this, a coupon from the government, invest their money into it, and at the end, the previous government said, I cannot give you your money because we are in financial crisis, and it is your money that can save us. And now the minority is saying that, please forgive us. Those times we were not thinking properly. And you should even thank us, because the DDEP that we brought, and some of the levies, some of the taxes we increased on food, on prices of goods and services, was for your own good. And according to him, because of the DDEP and some thoughtful initiative they brought on board, is a positive result we are seeing in this current administration. So we should rather appreciate them, even though they are pleading with Ghanaians to forgive them. We should appreciate them because the DDEP has helped them sustain the economy. Mr. Appiah-Markin, how well was the economy sustained before your government left power? You said the DDEP that got people hospitalized, the DDEP that saw old aged women, old aged men who are supposed to be resting at their comfort zone, protesting. And today you stand to say that the DDP helped sustain the economy. How well did it sustain the economy? I want to know. Was the cedi to the dollar stabilized? Were prices of goods, reduced? Was prices of services reduced? We want to know. For me, I don't really know how stabilized the economy was before your government left power. All I know is that before your government came into power, I remember KNKS at that time was 2 cedis, 3 cedi. And I can vividly remember that a cedi to a dollar was somewhere 1 cedi thereabout. And you said no. You said that was even too expensive. So you will reduce it. You people promised us heaven on earth. You brought out enticing initiatives. But what did we see? Within a few years of the MPP being in government, what did we see? We saw skyrocketed prices of goods. We saw inflation. Today you go to buy food, the next time you go and then they'll tell you that they've increased prices. We saw how the dollar was seriously changing after the cedi. How the cedi became so weak. In fact, the cedi was inflicted with malaria. It became so weak that it could not stand its ground to fight against the dollar. And today you stand there to tell we Ghanaians that the DDEP, the deadly DDEP you brought, stabilized the economy. The taxes that do not exist that we were paying, it stabilized the economy. COVID-19 came and then it ceased, but we were still paying COVID-19 levy. We were paying emission levy. We were paying levies that, but do not make sense. And we still saw nothing. You told us that the economy was in crisis. Yes, we attest to the fact that things were not moving on well. But what did you do? You brought in taxes upon taxes. You did not even care about we Ghanaians. You did what you feel like was right for you. You brought in e-levy. You popped champagne. And the person who decorated the e-levy cake did well. You popped champagne right in the faces of Ghanaians. While we were calling on you that, see, the e-levy you are bringing on board, it's not going to help. The economy is already in crisis. We cannot even identify our left from our right. And then you are bringing in this nuisance taxes. It is not going to help us as a country. But once you, now you are coming to apologize. For the apology, for you apologizing, it's okay. I had there and you form. And I had then so I have to the better because it's human nature. We have our flaws and definitely we are going to offend each other. But listen, now that you are coming to apologize to us, I don't think this is an apology. Because you are apologizing to us and you are telling us that the DDP, I'm sure it killed some people. You are telling me it sustained the economy. It brought down inflation. You are telling us that the ghost taxes you implemented did a very great job. And that is why we are feeling its positive impact in this current administration. Oh, trust me. You people, you are big liars. So sometimes I wonder where you get your facts from. I wonder where you actually pinpoint your facts, where who is feeding you with those information. I don't really know. But the truth is, the DDP did not stabilize any economy. And you see, until the MPP stop this shifting of blames and stuff, I don't know where you are going to accept the fact that yes, at the end of the year, you are not going to shift blame on anyone. We've admitted that we didn't do well. Please forgive us. That's right. You are pleading and you are still shifting blames. I mean, who does that? It means you are not ready to change. That is the fact. And the next time you will hear something, it should be deep from the heart. And you should be sincere enough to apologize to Ghanaians. Not to come and apologize to us and to be saying things that will get us more annoyed. Because the baby, it's okay. But DDP did not stabilize the economy. Thank you for making time.
Thank you so much. Today in history with Miss Regina.
Today in history, Independence Day in Benin. Benin Independence Day is celebrated on August 1st every year to commemorate the country's independence from France in 1960. This day is a public holiday in Benin and is celebrated with great pride and enthusiasm. Emancipation Day. Emancipation Day in Ghana, celebrated annually, commemorates the abolition of chattel slavery in the British colonies on August 1st, 1834, says Easy Track Ghana in a Facebook post from Ghana Tourism Authority. It is a day of remembrance, reflection, and celebration of freedom and resilience, particularly for people of African descent. Ghana was the first African nation to adopt this observance, starting in 1998. Mike Tyson defeated Tony Tucker. Mike Tyson defeated Tony Tucker by unanimous decision, unifying the WBA, WBC, and IBF heavyweight titles. This victory made Tyson the undisputed heavyweight champion, recognized by all three major boxing organizations. The fight took place in Las Vegas. Germany declared war on Russia, marking a significant escalation in the First World War. This declaration came after Russia had mobilized its troops and Germany had demanded their demobilization, according to history hits. This action by Germany triggered a chain reaction, leading to further declarations of war by other major powers. Moving to some observances. This day is observed as International Beer Day, celebrated annually on the first Friday of August. It is a global celebration dedicated to appreciating beer and the people who brew and serve it. It aims to unite people through shared enjoyment of beer, regardless of their background or nationality. The day encourages people to raise a glass to brewers, bartenders, and the diverse flavors and styles of beer, fostering a sense of community and camaraderie. Cheers. International Child Free Day is observed every year as a day to celebrate people who voluntarily choose not to have children and to foster acceptance of the child-free choice. Some people have always known that they wanted children. They know from a young age that they have always wanted to be parents. Moving on, National Girlfriend's Day. It is a day for women to appreciate and celebrate their female friendships and relationships. It is an opportunity to show love, companionship, and loyalty to the special women in one's life. The day encourages activities like spending quality time together, exchanging thoughtful gifts, or sharing heartfelt messages. So do well to send someone a sweet message. Lastly, respect for Parents' Day. Respect for Parents' Day, it's a day dedicated to acknowledging the vital role parents play in their children's lives and society. It is a time to recognize the love, sacrifices, and guidance parents provide, and to encourage children to show respect and appreciation for their parents. So today is Respect for Parents Day. Do well to show your parents some love because they have been through a lot. And that's all for today on Observances of the Day and Today in History, live on GhanaTalks Breakfast Show. Do have a lovely day.
Thank you so much. And this is where we draw the curtains for the first segment of the GhanaTalks Radio, on the GhanaTalks Breakfast Show, right here on GhanaTalks Radio. Up next, we have the news.
Are you ready to amplify your business or brand's reach and make a meaningful impact in Ghana and beyond? Partner with GhanaTalks Radio today to connect with a diverse audience across Ghana and beyond. Elevate your brand through on-air promotions and social media. Boost your brand during prime time. With GhanaTalks Radio, you can extend your reach across digital platforms. GhanaTalks Radio is not just a station, it is a community hub where your brand becomes part of the conversation. Join us in fostering connections, celebrating culture, and making a lasting impression. For customized sponsorship packages and enquiries, email contact@GhanaTalksRadio.com or call +233 202 544614. GhanaTalks Radio, giving the youth a voice.
We bring you local news, business news, international, sports, and entertainment news right here on GTR.
Good morning and welcome to the morning news broadcast on GhanaTalks Radio. Coming up, Ghana's economy poised for relief under the NDC. Ghana Journalists Association threatens media blackout on pleas of attacks on journalists. Minority leader Hwenyo Makin criticized Mohammed's infrastructure affiliate. There's a many more coming up shortly in business, sports and showbiz. Do stay with us for the detail. Deputy Majority Leader, Member of Parliament for Cape Coast South, Kwekuriket Hagan, has revealed that President Mohammed's achievement in the past 6 months has left the minority in a state of confusion. According to him, the Mahama administration abolished the electronic transfer levy, betting tax and emissions levy to alleviate financial burdens on citizens and businesses. He stressed on stabilizing the Accelerated Export Development Council to promote export and target 3.5 billion in non-traditional exports annually by 2028 under the African Continental Free Trade Area. The initiative aims to stimulate economic growth, create jobs, and improve the overall welfare of Ghanaians.
Country, please give us a break and let us fix this economy and make it the country that it should be. This is a rich country, a country that sits on gold. The people will go and borrow money from, the Europeans that we were borrowing money from, the Americans we were borrowing money from, some did not even produce gold, but they have gold reserves in their central banks. We were producing gold, but we never had reserves. And this never happened for 70 years. Today, the reason why His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and pragmatist Dr. Kinsella Forson are succeeding is because we are beginning to correct the mess. We are resetting the Ghana's economy, and that is why we are where we are. So if you don't understand why the city has strengthened and why it will stay that way, please, the Ministry of Finance is just here. You can go and get some explanation. The finance minister, just former finance minister, when he was speaking yesterday, I was not in the chamber, but I was listening to you, and I was actually watching him. Why the economy has turned around so well. Personal view on the facial expression.
A member of the Movement of Change Communications, Efia Kranchewa, expressed optimism about Ghana's economic future under the National Democratic Congress. She believes if the NDC stays on track, Ghanaians can expect a more flexible and comfortable economy. She passed the comment amid discussions about the 2028 general election, which promises to be a pivotal moment in Ghana's political landscape. The election is seen as a referendum on legacy, accountability and national growth, with voters demanding competent leadership and result-driven governance.
The fact that our position doesn't always mean that you should see only the negative aspect of what the sitting government no. MPP amayoko say omubenya enkese omubo nsem ema ya papa president Mahama ene the government.
Mama mo mi sama ho.
Say we are very grateful. Say hey, near ye say you do ho. Akadi ayan fan tutu ye. Eno me bia ye ka say ye be ye ntumi anye. Mobile within less than 6-7 months. Mud kika eno me sisi eni ma pick it up. Me to me jidi say the way I normal ko any obi atena say research akodwom akosha say fi January prices abepim July how our prices and goods na etie no say NDC government way e the normal to 2 year yekoye nima ye be experiencing more flexible and comfortable economy as in now
ye ho betwen
abna den na mekasa ayana de bia mekasa is unfortunate to say MPP ayo mo de board e de example maka ho asam hada na doc enso e de kenke abeye example maybe sa doc under planting for food and jobs Ibrahim na mutumi store ma Ghana for
should I come in
me pacha ma min kasa ise ya be banta ebro ahe na mutumi store ye but doc have forgotten say ebro a seasonal ade
sure
right now you rainy season obi enu ho dry ebro obi enu ho a dry ebro wo apata so say we tutu ebro me dry no ebro ye hu nyina ye ne ya toto ne ya no a na ye di and again aya na analysis bi wo ho a MPP for ya enu na mo lose no uti krom eti Accra uso wo token ke 7 cedis me ma ni owo ekurase on token ke 7 cedis because ebro huno no okofa wo emuem na no ankasa abehohraye ba Accra ebro huno omoton e wo market enti nipa na obeye ebro no obekwa akoto Accra himfa ene ye dua ebro in a big large quantity nipa no ekobudi ya dokono no omo di baby which transportation ebe ka ho na odi aba obi a odi achem
nti wo chere in the cities no expect surprises
The Ghana Journalists Association has threatened to impose a nationwide media blackout on all police-related activities if urgent and decisive action is not taken to address recent assaults on journalists. The warning comes in the wake of over 10 violent incidents involving media personnel, including the assault of a GH1 TV reporter during the Ablekuma North parliamentary rerun on July 17 and a separate attack on July 30th involving Joy News reporter Carlos Colony his cameraman, and an eyewitness, allegedly by armed military officers during a demolition exercise at Spintex in Accra. Speaking at a press conference, the GJA President Albert Kwabena Jumfor condemned the incident in strong terms, describing them as unacceptable and dangerous to the country's democratic fabric. He warned that if the Ghana Police Service fails to act decisively within 7 days, the Ghana Journalists Association, in consultation with key stakeholders, will direct all media houses to cease coverage of police activities. The GJA is demanding immediate investigations and sanctions against all officers involved, stressing that continued attacks on journalists undermine press freedom and threaten public accountability.
Now this is our demands to the police, to the Ghana Police Service, and the demand is tagged as time for action. Time for action. The GJA hereby demands from the Ghana Police Service as follows. 1. A detailed update on the status of investigations into all reported attacks against journalists across the country within the past 7 months. 2. A public report on the prosecution of the police officer involved in the Abrikumanov incident, including timelines and court proceedings. 3. Clear disciplinary action and sanctions against officers or individuals who have assaulted journalists, whether in uniform or civilian attire. 4. Specific measures the police service is putting in place to prevent future attacks and to train officers on respecting press freedom and media rights. 5. The police should do the needful by writing or responding to our formal request. We have formally written to the police requesting a full investigative report on all assault cases, including but not limited to that of the Abekuma North elections rerun. And we need that to be done. We expect these demands to be met within 7 days from the date of this statement. And I want to reiterate, I want to take this again. We expect these demands to be met within 7 days from the date of this statement. Failure to do so will leave us with no option but to advise all media houses across the country and our members to boycott all police-related activities and declare them as enemies of press freedom. If the police fail,
Minority Leader Alexander Hwenyo-Makin has criticized President Mohammed's handling of infrastructure development in the northern part of Ghana, despite having 4 years to address the issue. He accused Mohammed's administration of failing to make significant progress. Meanwhile, the government has initiated programs like the 24-hour economy policy to boost economic activity and improve infrastructure development. Although the road minister has announced plans to revive Stout Road project with contractors set to begin work in 3 weeks, the minority faction thinks additional measures are necessary.
Thank you for the opportunity. I have enjoyed the submissions coming from both sides, particularly from the roads minister. But without sounding very partisan, I disagree with the aspect of the submissions to the effect that government after government did not do much for the northern sector in terms of road construction, and that President Mahama is determined to fix this situation in 2 years. Please, Mr. Speaker, President Mahama has been president before. Yes, but if you made an absolute statement towards the end of your submission, if you had been relative, then I wouldn't come up to fault you.
But President Mahama has been president before. He's been vice president before. And in fact, your tradition has been in office before. From 1992, when we started this democracy, from 93 to 2000. Then again, they had opportunity for another 8 years. Prior to that, it was your tradition that was in office for almost 20 years, the PNDC. That is where you root your heritage. So, Mr. Speaker, if you are talking about a situation, which I agree, recently when we attended the Northern Development Conference, it is a matter that came up that a person somewhere in Boko should be comfortable staying in Boko because distribution of infrastructure is even. I think that should be the focus of the argument. But if you now want to make it partisan, even saying that a matter that is a matter of record is not the case. Honorable Minister, if somebody says that I am aggregating, putting everything together under my administration, and I've done 13,000 kilometers, and as a result of that, even pothole patching have been included, what is wrong with it? Because you and I know that a lot of our roads are immotorable because of the state of the roads. So if you fix them and you are adding that to your achievement, there's nothing wrong, with respect. With respect, and you agree with me. All right. So, Mr. Speaker.
In related news, Member of Parliament for Ifia Isaac Boamanyako has called for transparency in road infrastructure development. He believes the minister should provide updates on existing road conditions before new project begins, allowing Ghanaians to track progress. Mr. Boama highlighted the benefit of accountability in governance and infrastructure development. By promoting transparency in road infrastructure, he aims to ensure projects are completed efficiently and effectively, ultimately benefiting the people of the country.
Out of 26,000, 20,000 are in various levels of construction. And the construction, we are supposed to, out of 20,000, have, let's say 26,000, have 20,000 asphalted roads.
Right.
We need about 5,000 of graveling routes.
Right.
Between us. So when we have that, and then we know, as a matter of fact, that as of today, this is the roads and these are the deficits. So if government is now coming to us to tell us that for my government, over the next 4 years, this is how I'm also going to tackle roads. I'm going to add this number of kilometers of new roads. I'm going to regular maintenance, that is normal. We are going to maintain these roads. Roads that have already been constructed but needs reconstruction because of the years that the road have served or because of the damages that have occurred to the road. These are the reconstructed roads. And then there is clarity because at the end of the day, it is roads that we are talking about. Roads that Ghanaians are supposed to use and have their either business ongoing, get away from accidents and other things that kills us regularly on our roads, and then peace and security and all of these are factored around roads. So MPP is talking about, so when I read the news, talking about 13,000 touched routes. I'll call them touched routes.
Yeah.
Because
they will consist of asphalt.
He even mentioned the Tema motorway road and the rest, which had been in existence but have gone through reconstruction. So let us know reconstruct, and it shouldn't come from just the ministers. We have professionals at the Ministry of Roads and Highways. So I am even expecting the minister, Kwame Abuja, to tell us as of today what is the state of roads. Because I sit on the finance committee, they brought the big push. Government have outlined about 75 roads it intends.
In business, the Importers and Exporters Association of Ghana has raised serious concerns over persistent foreign exchange access challenges, despite the recent appreciation of the Ghanaian cedi against major international currencies. In a press statement issued on Wednesday, the association noted that businesses continue to struggle to obtain forex through commercial banks, pushing many to turn to the black market. It is disheartening that while the cedi has seen some level of appreciation, businesses continue to face significant hurdles in sourcing forex from traditional banking institutions. This situation has compelled many legitimate importers and exporters to resort to the black market, where forex is traded at inflated rates, worsening the cost of doing business and undermining macroeconomic stability. The association referenced recent media reports highlighting ongoing dollar shortages and the increasing influence of informal currency dealers. The group also took issue with recent political commentary on the state of the currency. It criticized remarks made by the opposition New Patriotic Party, suggesting that public mockery of the cedi's appreciation could erode investor and business confidence. While political debate is part of democratic life, such commentary, especially when not grounded in economic facts, only serves to shake the confidence of the business community and investors, the association warned. They are calling for urgent intervention. The association urged the Bank of Ghana to release more forex into the formal financial systems and to enhance transparency in the allocation and distribution of foreign currency through commercial banks. The central bank must also work closely with financial institutions to strengthen accountability and efficiency, while simultaneously intensifying enforcement efforts to curb the dominance of the black market, the statement added. The association reaffirmed its commitment to supporting government-led efforts aimed at stabilizing the economy, but stressed that such support must be met with responsive and targeted intervention. Still on business, Professor Lord Mensah, a financial economist at the University of Ghana Business School, has criticized the decision to collapse Unibank during Ghana's banking sector cleanup. 2 billion was on the table. Why ignore it? He questioned, while asking on July 30th, he said the action defied the basic principles of banking. In banking, there's what we call minimizing the loss and then maximizing the recovery, he explained. And for me, this is a principle that's a baseline for banking activities, be it at the central bank level or the lower bank level. But those principles, he argued, were not applied in the case of Unibank. He questioned the logic of shutting down a bank that offered 2 billion in a recovery proposal. If you have a bank that, as a result of solvency and liquidity issue, is owing to the tune of 4.97 billion, and the bank has made an attempt to give you 2 billion, you have to take it, he said. You have to take it because in banking, as I mentioned, you think about recovery and then you minimize the possible losses. The existence of a bank takes several dimensions. You are looking at government interest in there. You are looking at employees' interest. You are looking at owners' interest, he added. He said a decision like collapsing a bank should not be made based on the failure of owners to meet financial obligations. If a bank is about to collapse, you don't look at just the owner's perspective and say the owners are not able to meet financial obligations. You have to look at what the government is getting from the bank. We are talking about corporate tax between 25% and 30%. He stressed that jobs and livelihoods were also sacrificed. According to him, collapsing Unibank in the name of protecting government interests ultimately hurt both the state and ordinary workers. If you collapse the bank as a result of pushing for the interests of the government, you end up sacrificing employees and at the same time the state as well. Professor Mensah said the chances to recover part of the liability was clear. So why do you collapse the bank and then transfer all the possible obligation to the taxpayer? In his view, the entire episode reflects a breakdown of sound banking judgment. He agreed with fellow guest Martin Kpebu's conclusion, and that is where my good friend would say that the motive was more of witch hunting than following banking principles, he said. In sports, the Ghana Football Association, in partnership with the Ministry of Youth and Sports and Recreation, has officially launched a new broadcasting deal with Adisa Production aimed at elevating the media profile and visibility of the Ghana Premier League. The announcement was made during a high-profile unveiling ceremony at the Moving Peak Ambassador Hotel in Accra. Former Black Stars captain Stephen Appiah and Ghana League Clubs Association John Ansah were among the notable personalities present at the event. Under these groundbreaking arrangements, Adisa Production will handle the production and broadcast of Ghana Premier League matches. The deal guarantees 3 live games every weekend, giving fans regular access to top-tier domestic football. Furthermore, all 18 league matches each round will be repackaged into highlight show, ensuring supporters never miss the key moments of each fixture. Speaking at the launch, key government officials reaffirmed their support for the initiative. Majority Leader in Parliament and Member of Parliament for Boku Central, Mahama Yariga, pledged Parliament's backing for the Ghana Football Association effort to boost the local game. We will not hesitate to support you as parliamentarians, he assured. The Minister of Youth and Sports, Kofi Adam, also applauded the collaborative efforts that lead to the deal. In a significant development for the league's financial structure, the GFA confirmed every club in the 18-team league will receive financial support, regardless of their final position on the league table, a move expected to improve competitive and sustainability across board. The partnership with Adisa Production marks a turning point in the Ghana Football Association long-term strategy to modernize Ghanaian football and grow its fan base both locally and internationally. In showbiz, Nigerian Afrobeat artist Davido has opened up about his love for music, saying money is not his motivation for choosing the path. Speaking with Nigerian music executive during his 5 Alive tour, Davido said, "It is not for the money. I got billions of dollars waiting for me if I don't work a day in my life today. Whether it is 100 people, 10 people, or 19,000 people, it is the same song for me. I love it and I love my job," he added. The available hit maker expressed gratitude to all persons who have supported his career. "I am grateful to God, my friends, and everyone who helped me, even people I don't even remember," he said. "I am grateful to myself for being hardworking," the video added. "There's individual strength and mental ability that goes into this type of work." The video also recounted his humble beginnings, recalling when he used to freestyle as a teenager for music executive Don Jazzy and veteran rapper D-Bunch back in Atlanta, Georgia in the United States. The video also spoke about how he drove his dad's Rolls Royce at 15 to go buy McDonald's just so he could freestyle, he added. And that's how we ended on the morning news broadcast. Do want to log on to www.GhanaTalksRadio.com for more news updates. I am Deborah Doss, so do have a good morning.
Hello Ghana, hello worldwide, and I'm with the level band. Now listen, every Tuesday and Friday, beyond the time it's going to carry bro. Our Ghana Talks Radio, 7 p.m. sharp. Now Tuesday, we're gonna talk about our culture, our history. Matuni ding setete abako sem. Now on the Friday, you bars on bars. You better rap, you better say it. No artists go join me in the studio. We're gonna discuss about music and business. Konya, oh you singer, and now you rapper, you think say you get bars. You go fit spit fire. Now listen, make you join me with studios. Our Ghana Talks Radio, and yes, say then our day. Me say download the Ghana Talks Radio app, no, our Play Store, any App Store. No tune in, and say this is what you see. Baba live on Facebook, Cointakra, any Ghana Talks Radio page, and this now listen. I bet you fire 1 year, Konya. Wading, Jajan.
Are you ready to amplify your business or brand's reach and make a meaningful impact in Ghana and beyond? Partner with Ghana Talks Radio today to connect with a diverse audience across Ghana and beyond. Elevate your brand through on-air promotions and social media. Boost your brand during prime time. With Ghana Talks Radio, you can extend your reach across digital platforms. Ghana Talks Radio is not just a station, it is a community hub where your brand becomes part of the conversation. Join us in fostering connections, celebrating culture, and making a lasting impression. For customized sponsorship packages and enquiries, email contact@GhanaTalksRadio.com or call +233 202 544614. Ghana Talks Radio, giving the youth a voice.
What do you want for breakfast? How do you want your breakfast?
English breakfast. French fries.
Koko nikosi alo komi kesheto.
Wache.
Well, Gobe is the real deal.
Join us on Ghana Talks Radio. Let's serve you a buffet of breakfast.
From news headlines review, current affairs to social issues.
Entertainment, sports, and all the trending stories live on our mobile app and across all socials. From Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 10 a.m.
With me, Pakwesi Omare,
Regina Bless,
Deborah Adoso,
and I am Esinal Fiagbedu. This is Ghana Talks Breakfast Show.
This is Ghana Talks Breakfast Show, your morning companion.
Beautiful good morning to you on Ghana Talks Radio, where we come your way with the Ghana Talks Breakfast Show every weekday 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. My name is Pakwesi Omare. I'm seated in the studio to serve you your favorite meal for the morning. This morning I will be having the NDC's communications team member and the NPP's representative also join us for discussions, and it promises to be a bout of the season. This is one of the most anticipated meetings from our audience. I mean, people have been waiting for this meeting, and I'm glad we've had it scheduled for the day. But before we get into that, I want to invite you to join the conversation as usual on all our social media platforms as well, at Ghana Talks Radio, on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok, and on X. Our phone lines are very active. You can get us on 0202-544-614, 0202-544-614. On YouTube, our channel is very active. You can follow through on Ghana Talks Radio on YouTube, Ghana Talks Radio. Our website is www.ghanatalksradio.com. So as I mentioned earlier, we have our guest already seated. I already have the NDC's communications team member in the studio in the person of the one and only, the Honorable Mahmoud Isaka. Isaka.
Omare.
I salute you, sir.
Charlie, I salute you too, Charlie.
Long time.
I do.
The way your skin, the glow, hey.
My skin,
That's your party come power. You know it's you.
Oh, I think it's not a matter of party coming to power, but it's about breathing good air. I hope you are getting it. And also, if you relax, and I think if you're having peace of mind too as well, everything is going to be okay. Everything is getting it. But if there's a lot of stress, your mind is not stable, after school where you are going to work and other stuff. So all those things frustrate you as a human being. So I think if things are going better and the government is doing things that is going to help with the youth and also Ghanaians as well, I think we are all going to look good.
No,
like how you are looking good.
Thank you. Well, and speaking of the government doing things better, last week the Minister of Finance came in with the mid-year budget, and how did you see it? Did it meet your expectations? Was it below the expectations, or you think so far so good?
First of all, I think Ghanaians, we are happy with the mid-year budget, and some of the things we were not expecting, because he was more than what we were expecting. Because as a country where we have gone down to inflation, and we are struggling a lot, and a government will come and take over just less than 7-8 months, doing a lot of changes, and even the mid-year budget alone is a whole game changer as well. So I think as a youth and a Ghanaian as well, I need to be happy with what the finance minister came to put across.
Okay. Were there places or some sectors or areas that you really enjoyed with what has been done in there?
Actually, everything about the budget, we were happy about it, especially where I think a lot of things has been pushed to the big push as well, because Ghanaians were thinking, as we are talking about the 10 billion big push in our manifesto, they were thinking, where is the money going to come from? And with what is going on, everyone have understood that I think Ghanaians are now ruling the country as well, and people who thinks, because with the measures that we have put in place, where we plan of building, or let me say bringing a lot of infrastructures in the country, and with how the minister with the government as well position everything, where we think each and every constituency is going to benefit from the government, whether MPP MPs or NDC MPs. We are talking about Ghanaian, and Ghana is our own. So every place is going to be touched with the 10 billion big push we are about to do, and I think it's a good call. So we want to commend the finance minister and the government about that one.
Okay, thank you. There is one concerning issue that we've been looking at, and that's the security aspect. In recent times, we've realized so many happenings in regards to kidnappings, finding people dead, hidden somewhere, and all that. And aside that, we see there's Boku conflict still in escalation. Some 3 days ago, we saw a journalist being assaulted. And that is even on the precedence of what another journalist suffered during the Ablekumanov free run. All these things, people are concerned with our security measures now. Even those who are supposed to keep us safe are now the ones even harassing us and all that. What do you make of all these things going on? Do you think that the change in position, especially in the head of security institutions, have brought a certain downgrade, or you think these are just
I think with this situation, the things going on in previous years, they were more than what is happening now. And we are having a president who is concerned about everyone. Example, the issue of just ended, the journalist that was attacked with the guy. You could see a release from the government which they are condemning what has happened. So I think if you are a police officer or as a security personnel, and the government has released a whole communique about the incidents, I don't think you are going to repeat that and again. And secondly, the issue of Boku, and I think it's part of our topic. We are going to get there, but with people being kidnapped and other stuff, so I think all of us can testify that at first it was more than what is happening today.
Oh, are you sure?
Oh, yes. At first it was more.
I don't agree
but
to that.
you know, definitely we are putting things in place, and the government is really working. It's really working on the safety of Ghanaians as well. So we should just hope for the best, and this to go to Ghanaians too as well. We should be the first people to protect ourselves. I hope you are getting it. When you protect yourself, you know where you walk, you know the kind of things you do. I think when you protect yourself, and you are helping the government too as well. The government will protect you. I hope you are getting it. Because just ended one of our kid brother got stabbed yesterday at Kimbu Senior High School.
Really?
Yes. They stabbed him, I think, a day before yesterday. That was Wednesday. So, yes, may he so rest in peace. As I'm talking to
he
you.
died?
He died, yeah. A student stabbed a student. Yes, on Wednesday.
Why?
Actually, we don't know the actual situation unless maybe the deceased, the one who died, is the one who can give the actual scenario of what happened. But according to friends and colleagues, the other guy stabbed the other guy with a knife. And you see, we went to the school, we went to ask some questions too as well. You know, we were asking the students as well.
Yeah.
And you could see that the thing happened outside the school. So the student was holding an handkerchief which he used to block the stomach.
Wow.
And the security man was asking him, what is the situation? What is it? But the security man realized that there was blood in his hands.
Yeah.
So the guy walked to the classroom. So that is where the student realized that something is happening to the boy. So they rushed him to the Adabraka Polyclinic. So quickly Adabraka said, this is not the place that you are supposed to bring him. And I want to commend one of the nurses. She led the student straight to Ridge Hospital.
Wow.
And unfortunately, they did their best, but he passed away. So as I'm talking to you, we are looking for the one who committed that crime, which is a student. His pictures is going all over.
He's on a run.
He's on a run, and very nice young guy, innocent, who doesn't care about anything.
Wow.
So yeah, he died yesterday. So we are just hoping, you know, we Muslims, when you die, yes, so we are just hoping to see whether the police are going to give us his coffin today. But unfortunately, we are still hoping for the best.
Oh.
So imagine if the student that thing happened. The first thing you should have done is report to anyone around.
Yeah.
Rather than trying to hide
it.
the situation. So that is why I'm saying we should be the first people to protect ourselves. When we protect ourselves, the police is also going to protect us. The issue of kidnapping and other stuffs, we need to know the location that we'll be walking. Imagine you are walking around, I don't want to mention an area, but a community that you think at evening is very, very dangerous. You are not supposed to be walking around that time over there. I hope you are getting it. Yes. So we should know what to do. And the issue of this lady, she died in the water. I think I just said this around this community. You left school. You see, you left school and went to visit your boyfriend. So this one to the boyfriend, I think the government should put things in place. And they should deal with him, because tomorrow, if I'm also a guy, I'll make sure I'll not invite my girlfriend to leave the school,
from the school
and
to
come,
the
because when something happened, they will hold me responsible. I hope you are getting it. So they should see how the punishment is going to go, because how and sometimes to the parents too are part. Yes, the parents are part, and I think the parents too, we should do our possible best to be checking up on our kids time to time. You could see some parents in the house. It is 9:30, 10 a.m., 10 p.m. She is in the room, but her son or her daughter is outside.
Roaming outside.
She don't care. She will tell you, Makasa Samambre. No, you don't need to get tired. At least continue talking to the person. And sometimes the kids, we need people who will counsel us, people who will talk to us. But
seriously,
for the best.
I was actually coming to that aspect. Do you think that we are at a stage where we need to introduce counselors as teaching staff to our various schools?
Yeah, it's very, very important. It's very, very important, because some of the kids need to understand the reality. I hope you are getting it. Some of them think some things are just normal. I hope you are getting it. And it's not about things being normal, but we facing the reality. So when we have counseling as also a topic, and I think the counselor is going to have topic day in, day out. Here, especially like the way we have organization going around preaching about this menstrual hygiene and other stuff. I think this is the work of the counselors as well. Here, it's something that is supposed to be part of the curriculum. I hope you are getting it. So
sure.
We are hoping for the best, and we know the government is going to put things in place, and we know they are hearing us.
Sure.
They are hearing us, and we pray what you just said, they should put it in consideration as well. Yeah.
Thank you there. Thank you there. Have you heard of the backlash from the minority in parliament regarding the budget debate? You see, after they read the budget, they are definitely going to debate it, and Honorable Opon Nkrumah made a statement that whatever is going on with the CD, it's all because we haven't started paying most of our debts yet. And so what he would actually advise is of the fact that the government should put aside their pride and reinstate the gold for oil policy. That will help stabilize the CD. I know it's not part of our discussions, but I just want to have.
You see, sometimes you need to know the people you take advice from. I hope you are getting it.
Oh, but this is a good advice.
Oh, it's a good advice, but as a young man growing up, I don't need to go for advice if I want to marry. There's someone who has married for, and someone who has not married at all. Who would you go for advice for? And they brought that policy, right? So we saw the administration just 8 months ago. We can testify ourselves. So we don't need to take advice from Honorable Opon Nkrumah. Although he's saying his mind, I hope you are getting it. Like the way they are saying, they are different from Baumia and Nanado, but they were part of the administration. Yeah, they were part of it. And he was the information minister, right?
Yeah.
And he could have passed this information to Nanado when he was in it. Yes, he could have passed this information to Nanado.
Oh, but I mean, what they had the policy going on.
Oh, so actually, we are on course and we are not losing focus. No. We don't need advice from Opon Nkrumah at all. As I'm talking to his party, there are people who need advice than anyone. Or when he advice rough with the kind of disaster going on in the party, they need advice than anyone. And we just need the lives of them at Akwitia and others. So they should go to Akwitia and tell the people that because of good for oil, they should vote for their MP. But for we are on course. We are not taking advice from anyone. If, okay, let me say, Opon Nkrumah was a former information minister and he was part of the Nanado government. But you should not forget, John Dramani Mahama is a former president and he knows what he's up to. And we are on course. Yes. And you can testify yourself.
I can testify to you.
What is going on in the country right now?
What exactly is going on?
Oh, my brother. There is peace of mind. Journalists can talk anyhow they want. At first, by this time, yes.
That they are beating us around here.
No. The situation, let's check. They didn't beat the journalists, but they were beating the one who they were granting.
But yes, it was an obstruction too.
Yes, and we are against that one. I hope you are getting it. Okay. But maybe we should have heard from the military man too as well. Maybe that particular person has been given a warning several times. But I am condemning the act. What he did was very, very wrong. I hope you are getting it.
Yeah.
But you said you are eyewitness. Who are you?
He's an eyewitness.
What is he doing there?
He was actually called by the journalist to
that he should come and narrate a story. How they demolish the place or what?
You see, there was an incident when that demolition was going on. That was why the military said they were there because the workers of the
Magdan.
Okay. I didn't want to mention anyone.
Oh, mention his name.
The workers were trying to attack the bulldozer operators.
Oh, okay.
So they had to call for security, and then the military were deployed there. That's why they were there. That happened on, I think, Tuesday.
Yeah.
So on Wednesday, the journalist was there to actually find out what happened yesterday.
Yeah.
And so he met someone who was actually a witness to what happened, and the person was trying to talk. Then the military comes in, bullets the guy. We saw.
Oh yeah, we saw it. We saw it, and it was very, very wrong.
Very wrong.
But what is he doing there?
Oh,
yes, what is he doing there? But it was very, very wrong. As we are condemning the military man, we should condemn that guy too.
How do we condemn him? He is just called by a journalist.
Journalists are there to recording and this.
No.
But we condemn that, and I think that art is not going to happen. You see, we have a president who is concerned by is concerned about everything about Ghanaian. I hope you are getting it.
Sure.
And as I'm telling you, we have peace in the country. We don't have prime minister now. No. We don't have a prime minister who tells ministers what to do. We are having ministers who are professionals in what they are doing. I hope you are getting it. Ministers who have ideas in what they are doing. So that is why you are saying that. Look at, nothing has changed in the country, but the thing has like there's some burden that has been removed from our top.
Now, so what is that burden? What do you think was that burden?
Like what was say? I say I won't say no. I say musubi. It's a ye musuni so. You see, everything is okay. Everything. Lorry for criminal, lorry for because you know that you see, everything is okay. Seriously, Omari, let's be frank to each other. Things are moving on as we are expecting. But I want to tell you, there is a lot of changes going to come. I'm telling you.
Really?
Hey, John Dramani Mama, look at he coming back. It was for a purpose. Like the way some of the pastors were telling you that guy is supposed to be a pastor. They have their reasons, and we to the imams are saying he's supposed to be an imam. And those who the traditionalists who are saying that he's supposed to be a priest. I hope you are getting it. So it tells you that each and everyone is happy. Is happy with Mama. Everyone. The youth. This is the first time you are seeing, even in government, almost 80% of the youth are leading the ministerial position, the authorities. Like, you see, this is the country we are looking for. Not the likes of taking or Safuma for more, Professor Jam for more. You say,
Professor Jampo.
Yes, no. They have one professor in their midst. He said, "Maybe your president, your vice president, who wanted to be the president." I don't know if you have that video. You don't have that video.
I don't have it.
Economic use kid. What a solid team. What a solid team. Was telling you that maybe now you see that it tells you that how look at Ghanaians, we are now thinking. I'm telling you. We are now thinking. Also rubber mupo enam kwa I'm telling you, Robert never to match Jawofi. But
first is not Robert.
Who the crazy crack because the Robert the Robert itself. Oh, seriously, you see, things are going on as we are expecting. And look at yenya 1 year put yenya 1 year. I'm telling you, you 1 year, 2 years now. That is where you see that indeed. We have a president. Seriously, we have a president. Oh yes. That's the truth. Look at John Dramani Mahama celebrated his anniversary yesterday, and you can see how loving it is. And as a man, you need a lovely woman by your side. And she is part of the people who have brought the success of the country. She has done a lot in this country through her foundations, building hospitals and other stuff. Yes, and it does. She's okay. Maybe the others too, we don't know. Maybe they want to use to enrich their family, but she's giving back to the society. That's Lord enough for you. And someone who Lord is part of her name, it's not easy. I hope you are getting it. Someone who Lord is part of it. So you need to tell you that John Dramani Mahama is blessed. Yes, he has a wife who Lord is part of her name. And you see, not only Mahama, look at the entire family.
Sure.
They are doing a lot for the country. a lot. The lives of Ibrahim, Mama, Masom, Mama, you can see that they are giving back to the society. So we want to go and add Mama to our name. I wanted to change the Mama to Mama. Now, even my can't you see, Baumia wanted to do his own Mahamadu Baumia. He wanted to do his own Mahamadu Baumia. It will not work. You know, it's Muhammad Baumia. But actually, Mahama was gotten from Muhammad and others. The name was gotten from Muhammad.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So, John Dramani Mahama.
Okay. Before we get into the main conversations for the day, people have been asking about the vice president. They you see, comparing her now to ex-vice president.
Yeah.
We don't hear about her. We really did hear of Dr. Baumia here and there, lectures, speaking on issues and all that.
Yeah.
But it seems we really don't get to hear from Professor Nana Jane Opoku. Is she being sidelined, or her office was just a decorated position for her?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know the duties of the vice president. But the difference right now is that we have a vice president, and then we have a vice president who wanted to be president, and we have a vice president who is just wishing and waiting to serve the country.
Okay.
I hope you are getting it.
Okay.
The first difference was that he wanted to be president. So at least they need to give him opportunity to be making noise. I hope you are getting it. He was just a noise maker. Oh, that is the truth. Mrs. Toilet, no. We have a professor who is a vice president. Abba, she's not going to build toilets.
What is she going to build?
Oh, she's on course. And look up. The thing is that MPP don't understand the strategy. I'm telling you. The work that you are seeing, Mama and the vice president are just sitting down. Do this. Look at the ministers are on course. Look at. We said we are going to reset the country. We are involving everybody. You could see board members who even cream mothers and chiefs are part of board members. We can witness it. It tells you that we are not governing the country alone, that we are involving everyone. That is why you are seeing that everything is moving on JJ. John Dramani Mama Entenas and Kase, I am going to take in charge of everything. We know what the vice president is doing. You are a journalist. You know, if you are talking about seminar, if you are talking about platforms going to programs, and she is doing it. But the difference is that one is saying that he will build a toilet, and one too is saying that she will not build a toilet. She will not even mention the word toilet.
But one also brought about the good for you policy.
Where is the good for you? Where is the good for you?
He brought about digitalization.
Oh, Papa. Yesi fie wi awde akonja betuma wa ye bibi. Fie ni yesi wi o. Sa akonja ni mu kraye temetena fo. Ba awde akonja betu fie ni mu a wo senti una we si fie no. No. Can't you see how things are moving on? Go to all the districts, go to every constituency. Ghana card is going on free. Unless maybe I will seek a how. Now person will call maybe the main office. Now also I am because Sika Bakru. You go for years come we Ghana card. But go to all the offices less than 2-3 days now card and I'm a the catch him. When was it? Unya odi.
My head dad.
Why you odi? Yes. Unya no more move in kitchen no move go to the district offices. When was the last day what is a district of your Ghana card? Backlog nini ya printing nini ya mobia. It tells you that you see do you see fear no? Do you see fear no? And then onu na all really fear no.
Okay.
Yes. Do you know they sacked him?
Yeah.
They sacked him. And we all saw the pictures where he was showing Bamia the things that they did. But they sacked the Ira. And today Ira is there as the boss. You see, that's karma. He's there as the boss. Baby, I will see, and if you will see, no, only baby, wiring in the art, and never back. Baby, of course, we get Ghana can look at district of 3 days pet number. 3 days. it tells you that we are on course. I hope you are getting it. Everything is moving on okay. And very soon, I'm sure maybe, because when you check, look at DVLA. DVLA is doing a great job. They are opening district offices. Look at, this is the country where we want the Ghanaian to have everything on a silver platter. Baby, what me apply for license in the cry phones? Who apply now? Who are feeling their bro? But very soon it will happen. Oh, I'm telling you. What do you Tobo?
Some can use
Tobo. Very soon. Look at very soon it will happen. A lot is going on. A lot is going on. You see, we have people who think they are ruling the country. Look at the banter between Abuja and the former road minister. You could see the difference. One was thinking about his stomach, and one was thinking about the country.
How was one thing about his stomach?
Because he told them, we all heard it, he told them the people that they are giving the contract to, they are not contractors. How can you give a contract to someone who just bought a construction firm? And he made them aware, these people cannot do the road. And it is true. And today, look at what we are doing. We are trying to push some of the money what we make to the big push. And you have your own Ghanaian who are the, oh God. Hey, Nankayanya to tell Parliament, I am better. If you do look, I was saying, I to about Grampo. Parliament just had to abandon MPB on FOB. Because, yes, we are on course. We are doing the right thing. And they don't know, like, they don't know what to do. Whether you're so almost so we will not wait back. Look at this is a government that every week something new is coming. Every week something new is coming. Every week we are doing something new. Every week.
This week what came?
Oh, this week. Yeah. Oh, they expect something. Something fresh. So we can end the this week be back. Be back. My uncle Brebo number.
But interestingly, this is the first time I'm having both of you on my platform.
Oh yes. Like I told you something when I saw the flyer, and I was laughing when I saw the flyer. So I shared the flyer last night, and people, the comment I was coming, hey, and you could see people were expecting this thing for a very long time, and sometimes I feel happy when I see me and my colleagues and we in the same studio. And when you come to Accra Technical University, if you count 3 people, I think you are not going to miss me and my brother.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Recently we just had a banter, which we are still on the banter. We are not that. We just
what was it about?
We just had a banter. It's a serious banter. And as I'm talking, your mind is not at rest. It's like you are fighting and your opponent draws back to re-strategize and come back.
Okay.
But they are on course as Tescom people. I think this should go to our party too as well. Although we are putting things in place, but I think Tescom should get ready too as well. You know who they stick for a dog to bite you. I hope you are getting it. Yes, so they should get ready.
They should get ready.
They should get ready.
Okay. Yo, you're welcome.
Thank you.
How has it been?
Oh, it hasn't been easy, as my brother said. Yes, I said, me call off kakra. Oh, election, one said do some campus elections. Me and Casapa, the maybe me school there, but
I think I may be Sassy, maybe I will school there, campus election.
Campus in the day, you cry 100 years, cry what they want to.
And dressed in a city campus, also election because and it was nice. I think this year lack na no thing. You will be a queer. Am I here for? Lack na no thing. Not there, I think got a lack now. You did a comment. You will be a million year be she be a day, and I cry because you are hammer.
But yeah, last week, I mean, we heard about. We heard from the finance minister at the budget number 2, and also Koyi Mawana.
Why? Mid-year budget oh misleading nyama no bet na okan we mu de ya na me pese because me come as we say de bia na say ubo mu chi ase de omo ye nyefe won so omo ya de na o praise omo hey no makose ya de ba ko
then o ma say na ama
ni obegina okan yi
then okan ya
nyama bebre you underspend and you tell me it's fiscal discipline. How can you tell me that? You know you are supposed to spend. Then you equate underspending, say we having a fiscal discipline, but you yourself, you know that you are not making payments. You are not doing. You see, the concept or the idea of holding things and then to stabilize the city, when truly you know that when you do certain things, dollar ni benya holding in city, you know. But because you want to hold it and have that name, and because that is what they are riding on now, okay, bibia dollar and as you see, city nenya holding. Yeah, the city has gotten that strength. The city is recovering. But you and I know it is artificial. You are not making payments. You are not doing certain things. Contractors are crying on you. You have to pay capitations and the rest. You and I know that there are certain obligations as government you have to do. You don't hide under the pretense of broke and tell me you are running fiscal discipline. What kind of talk is that? Oh my God, so money. Say 10 cities, but oko abontin abochi na ekura price no. Abochi say 11 cedi 50 pesos. Abochi say 11 cedi 50 pesos. Ask them when you go to the banks. Yes, today go to a bank and tell them you $1 if you even get some. It is only on paper. So my brother here and his colleagues should stop throwing that into our eyes. Ask them, you left them 5 billion gold reserve. Where is that money? In their media budget review, they told us we left them a deficit of negative 0.7 when we have left them surplus. You see, these people do not want to be truthful to the ordinary Ghanaian. Me, said the oye. But hiding under the pretense of everything settings and artificial, and you and I know the honest truth that at the end of starting making payment. Your CD will definitely run down because most of your payment are in what? Dollars. Okay. But because you want to hold that artificial thing for some time and when to work at Seda now as contractors, they are telling them they are doing forensic audit and what have you. But you are telling me for 7 months. Let them start making payment and you see how the dollar will rise.
Okay. Yeah.
It is bad.
Speaking of spending, the finance minister mentioned a few payments they've been making.
Let
me yes, and then mention say be an misleading saying I walk now. I say we are indeed spending at the right places. We are making the right investments. Number one, an amount of $700 million as Eurobond payments has been paid. Number two, an amount of 10 billion Ghana cedis to domestic bondholders has been paid. Number three, an amount of 2.9 billion Ghana cedis to the District Assembly's Common Fund has been paid.
The only thing they've done.
An amount of 9.1 billion to the energy sector for stable power supply has been paid. An amount of 5 billion Ghana cedis of arrears has been paid. An amount of 2.9 billion to the Ghana Education Trust Fund has been paid. An amount of 1 billion Ghana cedis to the free secondary education program has been paid. An amount of 2.7 billion to the National Health Insurance Scheme has been paid. An amount of 1.4 billion for National Health Insurance claims has been paid. An amount of 252 million Ghana cedis for vaccines and essential medicines has been paid. An amount of 72.8 million as capitation grant has been paid. An amount of 477 million to LEAP beneficiaries has been paid. An amount of 895 million to the school feeding program has been paid. An amount of 122.8 million Ghana cedis for BC registration has been paid. An amount of what can I say last year? Yenya sa issue about BC for Hunsem. Yes, say omo de kanti no more results cry. Na ebi no more bet you and still house your money spend you the mental also. An amount of 300 million Ghana cedis today. No fee stress policy has been paid. An amount of 52 million Ghana cedis as teacher training allowances has been paid. So allowance na on crop for anything NDC bomb ana An amount of 369.9 million Ghana cedis as nursing training allowance has been paid. An amount of 25 million Ghana cedis as assembly members allowance has been paid. An amount of 21 million Ghana cedis for the National Apprenticeship Program has been paid. An amount of 34.5 million to the Jumerua program has been paid. An amount of about 2 billion Ghana cedis as goods and services to run an effective and efficient government machinery has been paid. And finally, an amount of about 2 billion to save the National Investment Bank has been paid. Yeah, now so Minkin can be mama can come away.
And tell me, dear, on one promises, and some of them are even from President Ekufuado's budget he left. Most of these people.
Oh, really?
Yes. Me and them na maybe share bo. And them na me kind on call anti 1 million coders program. And kokon kiti 24-hour economy. And a women development bank. What have you? I didn't ask him to launch them in his first year. So the argument say he has 4 years. He launched them this year. Why isn't there allocation for funds for them? You understand? The oil then kaka. No, I'm launch here. When you're ready, and I'll launch here. No, let's be serious. Once you've launched them, allocate funds for them, and then start the progress. You understand? Yes. Did you hear funds for contractors inside? Contractors said, "Omoka Ghana ano." Omuna yetu omoka. Who see the no? You better so ampa. They are going to take the dollars. Okay. So pay them, and let's see. These are just minor, and most of them are even from the budget of Ekufuado. The last year budget they used President Ekufuado's budget before they presented this. Are you aware? Yes. And so he's aware. And what have they done? Debt restructuring program. They should tell me what they've done in the debt restructuring program. They should tell me how they've been able to move that dollar from 11 cedis to the 10 cedis. The video they are claiming. They should tell me.
Okay.
You see, that's the honest truth. Okay. They are not you see, everything they are doing is settings and PR. As I always say, the only BIA to catch public attention. How many first year students have received their money? As they say, the BIA we've made payment. You should enter Accra Technical University and see if you can even count 100 people. Hey. I'm telling you,
sir. Okay.
I'm right to you. Not that you 100 or many. First year Sika. Now the me try and try it. Okay. Me try and try it. Everything about them is settings and PR. Once they get 3 people to stand on camera to say we've received, then it means majority have received. But that is not it. Me, oh yeah, dear. As I told them, this first year stress, what it is good because it's going to release burden. But at least. You couldn't gather the data right from Ministry of Education or from the schools. It is serious. So you could have just gotten the data right from the universities. Say you level 100 for you only into your no send a national service year payment. You bam. You understand? You receive. But here you are, a FENA student. You see students passing through stress. Now, if you know your phone say, because I say, I saw Charlie picture being an I don't know if you are getting me. Because of this stress, when you could have just gone through a simple process from gathering the data from the schools, gather the data and let them do some simple registration.
Dr. Baumi had the digitalization by
Ghana card.
Data, no, and simple.
Now, fair answer student loan for Nature, student phone call. Hey, please, the money they are giving us, are we going to pay back? It's like a student loan that is giving us the money. You couldn't have just done something simple and then disburse this money straight to the student. Had to pass through student loan and what have you to create some misconception that the mom but maybe it's not that way. It's just that I don't understand my brothers. It is bad and it is serious. The way they are going around things. They should make payment to contractors. They should start doing certain things and they will see. We won't be in this country. If the dollar it goes to 5 cedis, we will benefit.
But don't you think probably strategically with all these contractors issue and all, see a person almost a big push, you know. We are going to use the royalties from the oil and gold. It's a
gold for oil. And
I go for oil, good policy. Now, more must stop here. Saying this in the best of people for you.
Oh no, for us, you see. Oh,
yeah. Maybe so. One must stop in and now send this.
Yeah, and stop it good for you. yetie ni nipa beka na ye dey make a decision. It is as simple as that. So the goal for you was yes, it was one of the good policies we introduced.
You implemented it.
Yeah, oil. Yes, yeah, the gold. Because oil near the dollar neto. This is a told me good. Na me nya dollar na me de back oil. No, other na me fast good name conco trading nya oil. It was just as simple as that.
Okay, but what can I say in 2023 making losses with this policy? No, maybe
yes, with everything it has good and bad side for that one day. For that one day.
Yeah, the Martin and Kaya top is
I'll not even talk about this thing. Okay. I told you something that you need to have people you go for advice from. I hope you understand. You see, my brother just stated something clearly. It tells you what happened at the NSS. He said just go for the list from the school and pay the money. That was what they were doing. They were adding 100 names, 2,000 names, 3,000 names. That is where we got the ghost names today. On no trial, he was part of NSS. Asking when you go to the NSS, don't you do this thing, face verification?
Oh,
face verification. Who call NSS? So what I say, Omari? You saw how he was narrating. So they should just go to the schools, take their names, you see, and you don't know that even the no fee stress was under the SLTF plus. I hope you are getting it. Okay. And when you open the portal today, there is a no fee stress over there, and there are student loan too over there. It is different thing altogether. And some of the students see go to Accra Technical University. I think they be carry on verification. And we told them that we are going to refund your school fees, but you have access to loans. Okay. That is why we are doing the whole process for them.
Okay.
I hope you are getting it. And you don't understand how my people are thinking. Look at all the things you just listed. Minister says, "Can you do my Israel for me?"
Also, way mine.
That be my Israel for.
And you minor payments. Montua contractors.
Contractors one more contract. One more. Who gave them the contract? Why didn't you pay them? Are you the ones to show us who to pay? They are not the people to show us how to make payments and who to pay and when to pay our money.
But when we leave you money,
it is between. Let me tell you something. You are here shouting good for oil. Something that your own government. We were here when GRA about this one city full. GRA say, oh yes, some checks. But they bash GRA that we don't know what we are up to. But that one we were not doing some checks.
But at the end, if you introduced it.
Did you introduce your own? Did you introduce your own? Because a student loan on GB Dana. Student loan on GB Dana. Who are the student loan that? And you know it's a process. It's something that you need to go through. Look at what we are facing in our NSS, and you are telling that the school should just bring lists. Listening, it's school need listening, but that is why the government is telling them everyone should go and open a GBC account.
Why are you even paying the money into the?
Okay, they should pay it where?
Level 100. They've already complete. They are completing the level 100. So pay it into the school's account.
No, we
so it caters for their second term. They are level 200. We are going to give them this money, and they are going to spend them when the parents are the ones catering for the money. I don't understand my brothers.
We did not say the student to take the money and go and spend them. We made a promise that we are going to return your money from you. Look at this same MPP government. Say who is scanning to your next school fees? I'm say it. And no one else who is scanning the man. So if I'm returning the money to the parents,
you are not returning to the parents.
Initially, more imagine say,
yes,
no more you just make
Mr. Clement Apart made that note.
Yes, we are. That is why we are people who thinks a lot. Before MPP will have their plan B, we have plan C. Because I was telling you, this same government will tell you that. Why didn't we pay the student the money as we promised them? And don't forget about the SLTF, the student loan. We told the people that right now we are not going to give the student the money. There's option of the student on the student loan that if you want to use the money to pay your fees, the money will be paid directly to your fees. This man, only the area man for. Share. I can't judge the
okay.
And you are telling that not let the 100 people, not let 100 people have received their money in 80. Okay. Yeah, okay.
The
student of ATU are listening.
Me no back on survey.
Oh, we go run a survey.
Yeah, back on survey. No.
Okay. Getting into the conversations for the day. There is a national emergency issue. The lives of people at stake in the parts of Boku. We know how long this conflict has been in existence, and it seems that with time, with years, it just keeps growing. It escalates. We have had so many resolutions regarding this, but all being futile, and so now instead of deploying soldiers for peacekeeping, now we are deploying them for peace enforcement.
Yeah.
Do you think this is in the right? Is this not even going to provoke the indigenes there much more, even to fight back at government? Or you think if the force is rather applied, maybe some peace could be maintained or restored?
Omari, you cannot fight the government. You see, this issue has been going on for a very long time, and the government have taken every necessary measures to bring peace, not from John Dramani Mahama administration, but right from Nanado. Nanado has taken a lot of steps on how to bring peace in Boku. John Dramani Mahama also came and did his best. Later, when he handed the thing to the traditional, which is the Council of Chiefs, which our own Utufo, which is that Santahene, came in and do his one or two things. But I think Ghanaians, sometimes what is happening today, that is the language we understand. That is the truth. A lot have been done at Boko. And today, you are asking me that if this is not, if these people are not going to fight the government, 400 per also will be a them. I know you are seeing some of the videos, and this is how you need to deal with some of the Ghanaian. That is the truth. You see, I'm also from Boko. I will not deny that. You see, what we are doing is wrong. What are we fighting for? Is it kinship? That's why we are fighting. Nothing else. Politics be MSA BBR. But right now, whether MPP or ND, so we see a children be a young one or no question them.
But Isaka, you see, we all know that there's been a judgment passed on this particular chieftaincy issue.
Yes.
So instead of enforcing peace, why don't we enforce that judgment?
You see, the judgment was passed when the previous administration gave them the opportunity to do the funeral of the king. You see, we have a tradition. You cannot take a new king when you have not buried, or let me say, when you have not done the funeral of the other king. I hope you are getting it. So as soon as they give them the opportunity to do the funeral, that is where they install a new king. Because when you do the funeral that day, you need to install a new king.
Okay.
And they install a king from Mampusi, which is the Wali side coming. And the people of Kusasi told them that hold on there, don't bring that king there. And that was what escalated the fight again. But imagine that the king was already buried, but no funeral. So it should have remained that way.
So then who takes over there? Who becomes the chief there? If
both tribes. Your Mampusi rule your people, Kusasi rule your people. But right now they want the overlord. They want, me Omari me person me rule the whole of Boku. That is what is bringing the fight today. And I don't understand. Look at, we are developing. We are educated now. What are we fighting over? The government has done its best. And look at what is going on. So if they themselves, they cannot bring peace among them. I was telling you that, one, you need to protect yourself before the government will protect you. But if we are not bringing peace, are we expecting the government to come and bring peace? How would the government bring the peace? One, the government communicated with both people, sat down, gave them that this is what we want to do. They disagreed. They brought their kings, which is the House of Chiefs, spoke to them, they invited them, they disagreed, and still you are fighting. So the government should just sit aloof and watch you. No.
So with the deployment of the army there, how long are they? Because they being there is only to enforce peace and calm,
yes,
not to resolve it.
Yeah.
So if someday
it's a process.
Okay.
The resolving started from somewhere. I say, you know what, Kasa, want it, you know what, Kasa, want it, your friend, I hear for you, you know what, Kasa, want it. Say what you be go. You go on, so I better say, Ubiti and I want it. So once in a best baby. So after it's just a curfew about. They say that time we, sorry time we.
But two,
yeah, say it's normal, it's good. What we say first, I mean we started 6 to 6. Okay, it was 6 to 6.
Yeah,
it was 6 to 6. It is 6 and went here. You be two. It was then now Jan is an comment there. Ordinary say 6 to 6. I say we bet you. Hey, look at let's be truthful to each other. You see, you have more opportunities, baby. Okay. Ultimate faka in free wali and baboko when you are boko when you are coming to Kumasi. This is work for Sankasia for Togo. Now you see, it doesn't make sense. And the thing is that they look alike. It is only we the Bisa people and the Musi people we can be penetrating freely.
Oh, okay.
Because we don't have any mark or sign that shows that we are Kusasi or we are Mamprusi.
Okay.
You see, there are 4 tribes there. We have the Bisa, we have the Musi, and we have the Kusasi and the Mamprusi. The fight is between 2 people. But when you go to Kulungungu side, where the bomb, the girl gave the Kwame Nkrumah the flowers where he's exploded. Like they are there and they don't care about what is going on. When you go to Pusiga, the same thing. Going to Sankasi, the same thing. But when you are coming from Boko Central to Wali side, you see, that is where the disaster is going on. And people are mentioning Mama Yaruga. What can he do? Your father is Kusasi, your mother is Mamprusi.
So he is torn in between.
Yes, that is the same. Hassan Yaraga. Recently, he told them too. He asked them, "What is the problem? What are they looking for?" You don't understand them. And when you check some of the kings and the like, we didn't have penny like, and it's the youth that almost fire gun. But now curfew now banu. You remember it came? It was 6 to 6.
Yeah.
And now it is what? It is from 2 going. It's a fine pa. My video be a go. We say you go on there round do wa. And you know the military have their way of doing many things.
Yeah.
400 people here. You see, next time a bit my say military omugu your friend is saying. Omugu barracks. You bet me the crowd honum. They 1 year, 2 years. No more honum. They are living with their money or fine everything. So I think the government has done is that. Okay. Look, that's the best way to treat some certain people.
Okay,
that is the truth.
Okay,
yes, I will not say that is no.
Okay,
Yaka several times. I say when you go to Saudi, they say Uchi first one Uchasi, one tier, second one Uchasi, third one tier, 2-way graphy. So it's a process of bringing peace.
Okay,
yeah.
Thank you, there is yeah.
Tokwadie, Nyadepa, Tokwadie. It is something we all have to condemn.
Sure.
But you see, I always say that when you want power, and you tend to politicize everything, you have the end results.
Okay.
We were here when our brothers started politicizing everything, our environment, religion, conflict, what have you. When we could have taken that politics out from that scope, we decided to politicize everything. Galamsey, Anna, Kremoni, Anna, they won't give you power, they only use you. It came to a whole lot of things. Some of we were speaking that no, let's not send politics there. It is deadly.
Sure.
Any politics, any sign money film. And now when we come, we know how to solve the issue. President Akufo-Addo and the MPP cannot solve the Boko conflict. But there be a whole lot. Today it is escalating, and at the same point they are deadly. It's me coaching be freedom echi. Yeah, be boni to 10. Yes, and it is becoming But you see, I wouldn't want to blame anyone, but it is sending a warning to politicians.
Okay.
That you see, this was a chieftaincy issue, but now it is becoming more of politics. Mampusi forces say, Kusasi forces say, becoming more of politics when the whole thing was about chieftaincy. You see, if you have helped President Akufo-Addo solve this issue, I'm not sure they have gotten to where it is now.
Okay.
Now, what is the dialogue you said when you come, you dialogue and then solve the issue? You are better managers of it. You know how to do it. And now, what have you? You see where it has gotten to now.
Okay.
We should all bow our head in shame, politicians. Because if we are sat aloof and this has gotten to this point, and you see, most of the conflicts coming up now. The last time there was one in the Oti region. Na politics shall say. Chieftaincy issue, na politics shall say. And if we do not put a stop to this, we might be seeing more of this in the coming days.
Okay.
Because Mampusi forces say, Kusasi forces say,
check
voter turnout 2024 election. Be see that all polling stations in Mampusi, President Mama at 0. Oko Kusasi for no so about me at 0. Serious oh. In previous years, Kawebenya 4 bi or Webenya 10 bi. It is telling you how you know politics. Say, hey, wait.
Abi started when you people went to give them the mandate to do the funeral. Yeah, they gave the Mampusi people the power, and which was championed by Baumia, and even the MPP people were against it because it has been there for a very long time. They did not even allow anyone to do the funeral there. It's just recently that they gave them the opportunity. That's why they installed a new king.
Okay.
That's why all this thing is happening. So, but we don't want to involve politics in this thing. We saw how it started. And we all know the people of Mamprusi. I will not say the people of Mamprusi are MPP. But when you go to Mamprusi, you know everybody there is MPP. Okay. When you go to Bokokusas, everybody there is NDC. And you see the fight is just in between Boku and Wadi Wadi.
Wow.
Coming to Zebila. I hope you are getting it. Yeah. Yes. So we should not sit here and say blah. No. We are working on things, and if you are looking for the people who do politics with tribe and religion, then we will not remove MPP government out. They are the leading members.
Okay.
Yes, they are the leading members. They started.
So na isi aboku na escalating into no hena eja mon solve. Man am sumo ye better managers.
Oh, yeah, best solve. Do you think that the peace enforcement is the right way to go?
Oh yes, say nipa there was on your dan. Yeah.
You try back.
You have to enforce it on you.
Okay.
You see, when you go to peace and security, they will tell you once there is peace enforcement, it means that the thing has gotten to an apex.
Okay.
Maybe you do not know it. So now we enforce the peace on you. It is important because we can't afford to be losing lives. Adebechina we raha no atwi we no okunu we be say and say enforcing so much them. TP Abontin is they enforce it also. So I think it is good. Sometimes we have to enforce it, but for me, I'm hoping that let's get an end to all these things.
Okay.
It is not the best, and I'm hoping that it will end. Soonest time, at least we hear some good news. Say, come has come, everything has been restored, because we can't afford to lose lives.
Sure.
Sure.
Okay, thank you, there, gentlemen. Now, moving on to the next topic for discussion. Under the previous administration, a journalist who was favored with a position at the Ghana Airports Company Limited, after his service, has been invited by the OSP for some investigations, and it's actually a developing story because even as at last night to this morning, he's been charged with some financial irregularities and with so being detained. But right before then, he spoke about what was happening to him, and he mentioned that this was just a witch hunting because whatever information the OSP is looking for, he and his people are not even the right people to be seeking that from. And so he felt that he's just being targeted. And as I mentioned, this is a developing story So from that, an investigative journalist who is Manasseh Azuri has also come out with some defining evidence that he doesn't believe this is a witch hunting. There is some actual content to whatever the OSP is seeking for, because he conducted an investigation to the actual issue at hand, which he has spoken with the person in question here, who is the journalist in question, where he has given testimonies aligning to whatever charges placed against him now. So he doesn't know why he will now come out to say this is a witch hunting and all. But yeah, do you believe with the assertion that the new administration is targeting some people who were in a way seen as sympathizers with the previous government?
For me, I think I've been speaking at length on this witch hunting thing. You see, I don't know, but the OSP, I when I was coming, I was listening to Poladom's show he did in the morning before he was picked up. Board chairman, the whole CEO said, then I'm free, but you've come to pick the board chairman. And when you even go to, my brother is a procurement student, Procurement Act, board chairman, national procurement. If you want someone to answer questions for you, the CEO is just there in the office, and then you come to pick the board chairman. I have just been thinking about this. What do you want me to say? I will tell you it is witch hunt, because you've left all the people who are mattered in this case, and you've come to pick a board chairman who is only a board who was only a board chairman. No, she baby, I know sonnet ho. Else there be on the mempen, maybe a minister, infant minister, or also there be name board chairman of that ministry on Namihiano. What kind of this thing is that? And Mr. Poladomochi is saying that when you sent me the letter on 31st July, I called my lawyers and they said no, we are not around. So let's shift it to Monday. And they sent you a letter back. And you know what the OSP did? The OSP released the letter they sent to Poladom. When the OSP had received his letter saying that his lawyers are not around, so if the meeting can be rescheduled to Monday. And the OSP, after releasing the letter, sent him another letter back, mandating him that they need him by force, which is yesterday at 3 p.m. And he has no excuse to give. What do you expect me to say? And I listened to the City FM's boss. He granted an interview saying that the OSP should tread cautiously, because what he might be doing, he should know that power is transient, and when power changes hands, none are swan koyeshi. Ye pian kakra no abetina TV so anka no ma me le me grab for you me na me to me bia me mrezu anamiko. You there, you want to play emotions. Ye pian kakra pe no about TV so they are not giving me freedom to operate. They are not giving me freedom to operate, but you want to stampede on someone's freedom. For me, as I've told you, anything regarding corruption, I the business scam on mine, we should take it. Okay. Yes. Yeah. But the process is what is important. Okay. Offer board chairman, not the Osha company no so to what are you trying to tell me? And did you know the bill condition? Also 3 landed properties. Two. Yeah. Also only be. Like assassin. Also only 2 landed properties. You see, but what you are telling them? Na yende eba. Ye beji Nebukadnezar kuma. Aji Yesu ti.
But yeah, I don't get this. Poor Ankasaka so no anye NPP member.
Yes, also a right-wing journalist.
Okay, so right wing.
Yes.
Okay.
He only aligns with
the government.
Yeah, right-wing in the sense that any government that tries to give business opportunity and less government. You see, the NDC as a government is a socialist. Am I lying? So they want to socialist. So the government takes opportunity or charge over a lot of things and give business or private sector little privileges. That is socialist, but capitalist for no day. I know more say ye be so he's a right wing person. He has stated that. So he aligns with anything right wing, and NPP seems to be on the right wing side. That is why he aligns. But my point is, you see, OSP people are doing the name issue because serious.
As it goes beyond.
Answer na poor be pon the show be a better kisi jabindi. Serious. And you see, whatever Paul is saying, it's like it's in line. He said they will go for Mr. Addison first, and then they will come to Katechi, and I know I am next. And that is what is playing.
Oh, okay.
That is what is playing. But for me, I think let's put emotions aside. OSP. And you see, maybe you can't any emotions, but the way he's going around things, because some personal vendetta against people. Because Matthias is still Ogusu Shemu, Ogusu on
he had 2 landed properties.
Was it from him? And you before from Obiansu to me, baby. Yeah, now my name say procurement. I did to airport, both chairman.
That is what you don't understand about procurement.
Okay, as a procurement,
Omari.
Yes, sir.
When was OSP appointed? Who appointed him?
Yeah, who appointed him?
Oh, President Ekufuor.
Oh, I mean, because I you see, the guy said he wants what freedom. Look at the guy is a good guy.
Which of them?
Yes.
Which of them is a good guy?
The OSP. He's a good guy.
Okay.
Why? Have you ever bashed him before?
Wow.
We maybe have evidence that they are not even giving him room to operate. He started telling us this not today. He needs room to operate.
Okay.
So what you say?
When you have room,
yes, we have given him. We have granted him the room to operate.
Sunday prosecutor.
Tuma prosecute you.
Senior, 50 time a man to me. Nipa ba kumpo.
Okay, and a nipa ahe and I recover on musika. How many people have returned their money? That is what you need to look at. Some of the thing was a lot of people have recovered their money. As I'm talking to you, this guy.
Budget money going.
Oh, yeah, budget money going.
And your OSP.
Now, say composure, say budget.
And I budget money number, so just scrap that
office. And edu boy cry oba negotiation so. Ye nyam faso. Edu boy is coming to negotiate. No, he requested for it.
But he should tell me since the time he gave him power as OSP, if he has been able to help the country
to do what?
Recover even one city.
Hey. Why the money we have recovered?
Oh, why?
Be there.
Are there any country?
Be there.
Senior
money we have recovered.
They be a prosecution, and now we have found this against this one. Now they be not betting na TV, so I'm no man, but they make crab for real. They to be a member to Ameko.
We are the who say be free Addison, so from Addison Ketechi from Ketechi about.
We've heard them. Also, he has screenshot on his phone. But when are you going to arrest Paul?
And you know, I never.
He's still speaking.
Paul I don't want you make us say on good evening Ghana peno. San or good morning Ghana. They be a do. Me say Akufo-Addo Banaka no ko nye ready. Me catch them. Hey.
No one's why they.
Me say udi o mind sika bi I bet you. I'm telling you.
No udi o mind sika. O mind sika.
Say be ni be hwehwe mu.
Which hand? That is the meaning of which hand?
And I make it udi o my sika. You bet you what
okay. Munchi obio, munchi.
You bet you matu. You see, politicians sometimes, some of us we think we are smart. You want to tell me? Do you think the OSP don't know that Paul Adumochi don't have any property in his name? Only he knows, and that is the attitude they keep displaying. You are the board chairman, fine. Who went to procure that Christmas tree?
Christmas tree as a
said you know who we are. But
did you follow the case? The case was basically because of the Christmas tree. How can you go and procure that thing that money? You see in procurement, Mr. Omari, you see in procurement. It's not a matter of the one who issued the money for you. You, the procurement officer, they have given you the opportunity to do sourcing. Oh, you pay a way, fine. What market? Hey, all of us know say at least the value of this thing maybe 10,000. Where this one is not construction. I will bet you say maybe this I could say importing more if a more fee your friend say Israel buy it. That one is different, but this one you are going to procure a what a this thing, a Christmas tree from a shop now that they're out. And you could tell me that we know this thing is 1 city. I say we call it 2 city, 3 city. There is no overcome maybe there 20 cities. Which means you yourself, you don't know your job. You have breached the procurement process. And my brother know that he has breached the procurement process.
And even with that,
But the MD to come and answer. The MD who was there is still there.
Wait. Do you know that we maybe they have also invited the MD? Yeah, I'm inviting your friend and say this guy Napo. What to say? I invited Napo.
Who say
they invited Napo?
But I'm not the one who came out to write everything. OSP Nankasa never try egune. So we invited MD. No one lecturer. I don't know the
Paul no nim the eba. Anything Paul adani good morning Ghana.
Because
a
revelation that has just come out even this morning, which I was reading on, is that there was a particular contractor
with GD and also
one GD.
Oh yeah, or just can D.
Yes, or sole sourcing. And even with that sole sourcing, single sourcing. And even with that,
in procurement we don't do those kind of things.
Yeah, and even with that, company na yeah the man no.
I need do also.
Debbie and yeah say company na any dia, but company no onipa employee ba ko pe no mo. Such a company, employee and employee ba ko pe no.
No, some go for no award contract no more. Now see the power man chin into. Now no back no corner on start. We see like the way you
but
you said power changes, right?
What we saying is that how do you put him the frontliner or let's say the scapegoat? Because if anything, I don't think he will never issue contracts at Ghana airports.
I know.
We understand. Yes.
Maybe let me tell you something. Yeah. You see, in this world, you need to be careful with your mouth. And the some of the things that you do in this country, where you know, say, your hand is full of blood. Who told you that a lot of journalists, they don't have problems? But they are just being careful with the kind of things they do.
Say by a home appointment.
Yes,
and this is journalist. Congratulations.
And great to cry.
I
was so oh so oh yeah, if you deserve, we'll give you.
If you deserve.
Very soon cry yebema we abua papo yebema ni bi. Ana yebema ni bi. And you see, no one should go and defend what Paul Adumochi is doing. Let me tell you, how can they invite you? Who say lawyers in your? Did they invite your lawyers? Now lawyers in your fire home. No, we are looking for you. You can go and tell them that you not answer any questions if your lawyers are not around. They didn't invite your lawyers. They invited you.
No, but here I think that the OSP is moving beyond the capacity of human rights and freedom, because we're inviting the answer with Daniel.
Style or and on fan cosa. Now no back on coin.
This Rambo style.
Is this Rambo style? I have invited you. They can invite you. You will go. Oh, my lawyers are not around. When they come, some will see your money bill. Your money bill.
Now they are not much of farm also nibi. Inti na mi so bed dem
say. Cost some property we no mo fan edition. You want to tell me Paul don't have any property? Oh, your mind is sick and all the name, but dear Koguso. And say he's too smart. Why lucky say Yankasa Yamboni Bani Moody say, you for more property, bra. 200 property. And I said, you want to tell me Paul does not even. What are you telling me?
Power.
Anyone who born UK, France, or the girlfriend, Ginny, or continue big girlfriend, or only Ginny.
Be a company now sponsor me. So
Company,
every cranny panel I inviting a
company,
who invited more metro, so Munima.
Oh, yeah, tomorrow metro. Into the bank. Omutia, you so Mutiaka. You so Mutiaka, but he deserves what is going on.
So how does he deserve that? That's what.
How can you reach procurement process? Also called jail. I will say a man called jail. Now your mouth say a case in the they said bring 2 landed properties.
And now he doesn't have that.
It should be there.
Why can't the OSP
on we will not reconsider anything now.
And now they
you
are
cannot be on your show and be insulting OSP. And you expect
so
OSP
you see the witch hunt.
No, you expect the OSP and then once a man he should pardon you. You are mad. He should pardon who? You will be on your show and you be insulting OSP. And then Abedu soon and you are telling the OSP to pardon you. No. Why look? What's I say? Why look? Say I can't offer no bra. I hope you are getting this. So the issue of Poladumochi there, that one it is up to him. We are not lawyers and we don't work with the OSP. We don't care. The NDC has nothing to do with that one. I say Busafo Bako, they are all from the same root. Busafo Bako, yes. Akufado appointed who? The OSP. And Akufado gave who this thing, the board chairman. I don't want to. So best with the same fairness. Okay. And you are complaining about the this thing, the managing director. Is she also from Dakaba? They should face their face. Almost face on Munyama no Munjaye. Check. Mama on dream who he doesn't even know that Paul is even existing. She do much actually. Say he say young yedebe. Uncle Pe winning brana. Yen unicana still yen investigate fama. We na Attorney General and young prosecute to Kwasi can finish baby na. Hey, oh shit. Wound to me cramp. Wound to me. It's not the right. All right, I will try that way. Wound to me cramp. Wound to me cramp. Not pour ado mochi. Why are quite well? I can't we are care. Super accounting. NSS can
Hey yo. He's like I say NSS can
me NSS. Na me you. Me NSS staff. Me NSS staff.
NSS can only the over account.
Me NSS staff. I'm executive. Yeah, me me dues in me national service personnel.
And the same thing now Paul ya funny. So
na support do ye jumo. O board chairman.
They will come and account the dues for us.
Muntu ankola ni dues ni mo mo mache wa administration. I'm so me call demonstrate mo na muntu ya mo. Nya na muntu. Mama so mpa ade be say ni din. Say whitewashing pa. Angel president Mahama. Wo obeye say obedi efi be ka no white shirt no. No be dele. Na no second term bi kwa na.
That is what you are thinking.
Because Mama that's second thing.
Mama is not a selfish person. I hope you are getting it. Mama is not a selfish person. If Mama was to be a greedy and selfish person, and then second term, fourth term commit to Marco.
But I think that that means Bahama is really working on.
That one, me I can't get your kind of grill. Mama was better than Anadu, isn't it? Oh, Missy, look at. Let me tell you, the MPP themselves know. They regretted bringing Nanado. I'm telling you.
Are you sure?
Look at right now. They are crying for their party. They are not thinking about Nanado. Now, I also moved Nanado. Now will be our best say party. Am I? She start party now, Danny. Obi to say Abua Paputi Midi Bono regional champion. Look at, let me tell you, we knew the MPP to be intellectual party. First, what we tell lawyers say, Sana Nimia, no camouflage, no tronco, they were no lawyers. No tell lawyers say doctors. Now Troy, it was just on their name. But now you could see how things are going. And okay, some of you people, we are just praying for you people so that you get the opportunity to lead the party one day so that you can change the narrative. Because as for the party,
you believe Ake can actually.
Oh, Ake is a it's a great guy. Oh yeah, Ake is a
party.
He is giving you.
Oh yes,
Ake is better than their national communication. Let's state the fact. When was the last day you had the national communication?
Oh, enjoy your status.
When was the last day? But every day you could see I from here to here from here. But it's also a case party the grand enough to pay rules. Communication officer and we are here to Germany, here to Scandinavia. Oh, moving from Massey Airport.
Opposition to go.
Oh, we can't say to scout opposition.
Nice. But gentlemen, let's look at the last topic for the day and the Makola Law School. Ghana, LLB, we are yin say, copper final
Esquire
title, no, if you Makola, and they have a way. Nipa bear 5 million bit matro, a baby and Nipa 4,000 bena. Yeah, pass you. Yeah, and Crawford complain and all that. So, government is saying that that particular law school and that Makola exams is going to be replaced with a national bar exams. This brings an end to their monopoly, and also it expands the range at which we can have particular number of esquires at a particular given time. But do you think this is a progressive move in our educational system, or you think that this is a catered? It's solid.
Oh, solid. Tell me the message on my BFB bomb abaso. Ah, Nanipa bebre his school say LLB. Baby, Nanny na say in Ubia Pekwan Bamakola Babe ye. Na Ubia tra to oh radina me.
Obi started trade.
Na
lies of Pola can.
O Pekwan crossing Ramakola. Wo Ramakola na wie no. Afi final exams na dey esquire the man and so yes. Oh, we dey very good. At least let's give opportunity to we LLB yes me better but any never LLB be kai dey. I'm done come and write exams and then give me it is good.
Because you can really tell that this person is speaking law, he's speaking the constitution, and yes, so on to me pass it.
So more, but you don't want more to no na esquire can do. Eh, minimum this year, esquire can do. Yeah, the back.
But it didn't know.
You buy PP the about also.
Let me talk about the casa. It me the kaya.
You buy PP. On one DJ, on say only. You see, but it's good that like the way I was telling you, I always tell my colleagues that not everything that we are supposed to
politicize.
Yes. And when young educated ones we are sitting here, what I wanted to understand that we are learning. I hope you are getting it. And you could see the answer Ake gave about this thing. And it tells you that he's also thinking as a Ghanaian. I told you that now we have Ghanaians are thinking. And we have leaders who think. They are leading us.
So it is influencing the
yes. And this is a good call. That is the truth. All of me like this, when I finish my BTEC, I'll go and study anything. Yes. And you see, almost the politics are back this more color thing too much. And it's very, very bad. What me who will be a sorry I was a lawyer. I hope you are getting it. And you are just roaming about with pictures and China pictures and I share China pictures. Congratulations, lawyer or marry. But you see, because they have gotten some political backup beer. And this is for all of us. I told you John Dramani Mama is coming for all Ghanaians. And this is the journey of resetting. When it comes to the issue of the judiciary. I hope you understand. Sure. We are resetting everything. And we have a constitutional committee team now sitting there trying to bring a lot of changes in some of the things that we have brought as a country. And if from the scratch, which is the foundation, we are trying to change this Mokola issue, it tells that we want to bring competent people, not the likes of Tukodu. We want to bring competent people to come and lead. Yes. And today, you could see. No, let's
it's not easy to rise to become a chief justice.
Good, but it takes a few seconds to wash away all your integrity. You look at today. Show me what is going on. How can you request for $10 billion? It tells you how this
integrity. Maybe I'll build up to
this woman who has breached the constitution. Nipa she has brought a lot of mess to our judicial service.
But gentlemen, this is going to bring an influx of lawyers now into the system.
Yes. That is my scare.
Yes. Don't you think this is also going to...
Because the profession also...
Yeah.
Let me tell you, it's even part of the things that is going to make the country develop.
Are you sure?
I'm telling you. Okay, you are now a lawyer. You work at law school, maybe you are now a lawyer. What will affect the country?
No, you see, it is a professional.
Going into a law school, no, ain't easy. Before you even finish law school, look, it has psyched your mind to the extent be that you know what you are up to.
Okay.
You know your right as a citizen, and you know it is something that is going to even develop us. And you can say when you say it will be on a silver platter, I'm telling you, there are going to be a lot of changes.
Okay.
A lot of things are going to be part of it, and it is something that is going to help us as a country.
Okay.
But I just want to commend them, but at least they should see to it. They should put some measures in place that is going to restrict some of the things you just said right now. Because I know definitely it's going to happen. The same as the teachers licensure exams that they said they are going to cancel. Fine, teacher to make call Obekoye national service, you go and teach, and others at the end of the day, now I can say it's cultural exams were feeling. I hope you are getting it. That one is something that, but I'm sure they are going to, like the way they said, the one that you go and use to write the exams, who do coffee work or your practical
it's going to be standardized
for 1 year. That one is even going to help you. They should do something about the law exams too as well. And they should just limit their limitation of the people that they are going to give them the opportunity.
Okay.
Yes. And almost NEPA 5 million to me. Sometimes they are thinking about the money that they are benefiting.
Definitely.
I hope you are getting it. These people, the lives of Tukonusi and Omonyo opportunity to do honor. And the law when it is A now Adani B and it is hunting her. But say a serious center the keys be a see, and that is the law. Okay. Let's read the was it on the that's what
the law is the law.
The law is the law, but they said it is not complete. The law is the law. It's the law. I hope you get it. You see, in our issue of election process now, it was against the law for you to even give opportunity for them to even give live coverage. It was against the law, but they did it. At the end of the day, today, they are calling for it, and it's not happening. Let's be truthful.
But the law is the law.
The law is it not the same judges? Okay, it's the same judges. It's the same judges. I hope you're getting it. And the president did not appoint anyone to be the chief justice. We never appointed anyone. You see, we need to give them the free space to run their own administration, to do their own thing. Look at, they have things that governs them as the judiciary. When you come to today now, Mama, when we appointed the IGP was the same person who appointed the CID. It is not the work of the president to appoint a CID. I hope you are getting it. Sure. Let's give them the opportunity to do what? To run what the administration like the way, because they have rules and regulations that governs them. And today you could even see a regional police officer granting interview. At first you don't see some regional commander who granting interview. No, you remember one is you see the thing. That is the truth. You see, police are attractive, and you could see that the country and they are getting a bag. He's walking freely. At first, he was shimming in the same system. Now he's walking freely.
Eyewitness.
That one.
Press freedom. Press freedom. Say you're journalist.
Press
freedom. You're journalist. Eyewitness. Eyewitness.
The president condemned it, right? We also the president spoke about. He condemned it. It tells you that we have a listening president.
Listening.
Not only listening president. The videos you see are posted. Say more like Uber regional minister. Say see a message. It tells you that we have listening president, listening ministers. The country is
hide under pretense of listening.
You see, the country is
eyewitness. So boy, you no. We go need an eyewitness.
Working. And very soon, Uber, the first promise, about no free stress. Said their mom, but when the university, Uber free. Oh, I'm remove free.
Mama is the whole.
That's his professor.
You should hold.
And I'm happy. Ake is speaking. He's singing. Mama is the whole.
He always. Maka oh your whole.
You see, but you know, and I want to commend Ake. He loves what Mama is doing. Yes, and Ake today is saying Mama is doing his best.
Oh, nah. Then say my Ekufa Dubai is the best.
But he should not be telling us the people where to spend our money. No. Okay. You should not advise. Who are worried? Who advise? Who are worried? No. Don't advise us. He's a former president. We know what we are up to.
Okay.
So what you are saying. Okay. And secondly, I want to give you a lesson. Give it to Nana B. What he's doing is not even important. Press. Go and check. PMMC, that was the money they were paying the director before even Sami came. And he has not even increased even 1 city. Okay. He's just doing a lot of things. You see, the thing is that they are jealous of Sami. It's just jealousy. Nanado did not give them the opportunity that Sami is getting today. Yes.
Okay.
People never appreciated that work.
Gentlemen,
you realize you are bringing the people from America and stars, and you do Chimo, you do Akofi America, so we be president. You are waiting for them.
Yeah, your last words there.
Then the etne the betcha.
So we the bra champ, but say you twash the fools. Make or see opposition your mask. Bra champ and the he's in charge. Bra champ for these Tesco institutions.
Oh, I'm more government opposition.
Financier, chief financier, I can't. Oh, Miss Uko position, see, I be who I can. Oboko Piscaraba, but you should not forget, we have unfinished business.
We are done. We are done. It's also agenda for
we have unfinished business.
We are done. Allow, and let my guy rule.
Unfinished business.
Go and prepare and come next year. Allow my guy to rule. We are done.
Actually, they should get prepared for us. Recently, we just appointed our new president as the 10th president with the executive, and a lot of changes is going to come.
Okay.
Yes, and very soon the TESCON will be having their election, which we wish them all the best. And it's part of the things that is making the campus sweet as well. And I think both TEN and TESCON on the Accra Technical University are bringing more intellectual.
Yes, and I think there is a message they are sending across that they elect president to then they dissolve TEN. Or please. Only 2 minutes.
No. I think the so-called elect president, there is no way he can dissolve TEN, and he can never do that. Sure. He can never do that.
No, he doesn't even have that.
He can never
power
do that.
To do that. When I pass company here, students.
If he thinks then he should get ready.
I am saying that he doesn't even have that power, and will never. That thought will never even come.
He should get ready.
Because even with the campaign,
he's a good friend as well. He's my friend. He's my friend.
But
no, this episode but we are not done yet. That's the message.
This morning, let me greet the elect SRC president for Accra Technical University. Yes, incoming His Excellency Apia Boati Mesha Bumbu Ye. Yes, and his vice Sam Joseph. Yes, and the whole team, the WUCOM, the secretary. Actually, fantastic team. And yes, my very good friend and boy Christian Adueme. Yes, I admire that guy so much. And Kwabna Bonzi and the whole team. Yes, Papi, Chairman, Charlie team no song. Boys no boy, Juma. But a semi-unity as I say election there, at 2 we pulling, collation center near election. Near we knew. TDS answer Boa Hona next year. Come back strong. I'm not just say found young mom near Jumay. And yet you may be to me winning to make come in as a Debbie. I said Debbie. Personal interest. I said that. On inside the bomb, you know, betting maybe. I said there be Marco Tam as they say, could to say bam. I bet they will need lessons. Say could to say bam. Yeah, the winning election or university. When the 1944 campaign say to say ba. Community there be o betting on ka die me ne die ka nice kabai. You be winning election. Community there be opese kutu. And opese dey say kutu for your chia money now.
Another one chia Brian.
Men chia Brian. Hey, patch me. Oh, Dr. Brian Echampon, the incoming by 31st January, near Celia, and say bam. Dr. Brian Echampon, and in PA, Mr. Nathan Jesse Mafo, the Suhum Dream 2028, it is coming on live. Niminia Chumesi, Tescon coordinator for Brian, and the whole team, solid team. I boy, Mama Dr. Brian. Tescon institutions. Yes, we are hoping that come 31st January, victory will be on our side. But notwithstanding, I would like to greet all aspirant Dr. Baumia. I love that man so much. Dr. Baumia, me penasem donam, very cool and humble guy with rich in ideas as well. Me penasem pa Dr. Educhum, Honorable Kennedy Japan, and everybody. Fantastic team in the MPP. MPP have the men. I feel yet Dimbu and this, but I'm not sure any of them can stand the names MPP has brought. None of them can stand. So I'm greeting everybody in the MPP fraternity. Esquire Kwesibochi, Minu Penny Kwesibochi, me Don Papa, very smart guy.
I think my brother has spoken a lot, and he's having a dream. I think when you add 42 plus 24 is 66, right? So I think 42 years, the cow age and so be 66. So by that time, my leave says you can still be a minister. So by that, maybe it's after 42 years time, Brian, because even the famous say, the NDC pay only the umbrella, the tower. You see, you don't know even where the engines will come from. They will come. What's the first one to me now to me go me form a brew but also I feel a boo of form cocono money joining the into more crown or more to a man on the Twama Mahama. Any NDC. So what I say. And he is saying that we don't have a candidate. But you know, if you know NDC very well, we don't struggle in bringing a candidate. No, at all. We have the likes of Honorable Aruna Idrisu, I see doing Ketia, Eriko Puku, Julius Debra, all of them are competent. I hope you are getting it. All of them are competent. But I'm almost struggling. And my just elected president, Julius Fifi Obo, and his vice president, they should not worry.
Adam more presidents too.
I mean, in your cambo, yet to Obama, Mahama, never me to say president.
No, we don't have a problem, but we are on course. I'm telling him. I said, when you are fighting with someone and the person steps back, then be careful when the person is coming. I'm telling you. Be careful when I'm just giving him a message. You should not worry. So I want to commend my brother Chris Harrison for his good work, Bashiru and Gausu Zamani too as well. One of the nice gentlemen.
Incoming speaker.
And Gausu Zamani is their nightmare in the school.
Speaker.
And my lovely sister Angel Makafu Nessa, and also just my outgoing president Imran Mbatete and the executive, and also my new elected executive Kubura and Amina Yanko, all of them. Congratulations to them. And also congratulations to them. They have done well, and we appreciate them. And
congratulate Bomboy.
My brother is talking about we coming together to work, but me, I believe in loyalty. That's what I believe in. And I believe in people who act towards their ways. That's me. And I am not against Bomboy. I'm not against anything. But they should be people who, when they say something, they should act towards it. Okay. I hope you get it. Sure. So I don't have a problem.
We are sorry. Next year
not
we'll
the matter of being sorry, but they have taught us a lot of lessons, and I've really learned a lot from what has gone on. He knows what I'm saying. Not everything we can say on air, but he has really taught us a lot of lessons. I hope you are getting, and he knows what I'm saying. So they should just not worry. I just say our boy is baby, but I'm thinking about what will happen tomorrow. Whether we can have that conversation again.
Okay. Yes. Because next year, me and you will kill them in Accra.
No, because the reason I'm saying, if today you could not be someone who will hold your words. You'll be the man of your words. Tomorrow, when you bring that kind of words, I'll not trust or believe you. I hope you are getting it. Yes, but they should prepare. The election is not yet over. I'm telling you.
Okay.
The election. So far as we are there, and John Dramani Mahama is the president, you should just get ready.
Okay.
And I want to greet my own mother, Honorable Dr. Zaneto Ajimai Rollins. She will be in Ghana, I think, today or tomorrow. Okay. And congratulations to her too as well.
Sure.
Yes, and also my MP, Honorable Abdul Latif Dan, the MP for Ablekuma Central Constituency, and my big brother, Honorable Abbas Mohammed, who is the warfare chairman for GPRTU. So I want to say congratulations to each and everyone who won the election, the SRC, except the president. So thank you very much, and also the production team. Thank you very much.
It's all about this.
You people have really given us a lot of opportunity, and we are grateful. And I think last week I saw one of my girls here, Kubra. Yes, and
hey, Kubra.
Oh yeah. Because all the aspirants when they went to vetting, and there's the woman was there from president to down. Everybody said national, and the original
Godfather.
At least we need to rise by lifting others. And Ake has done a lot for people. You see all things that is going on. You see Ake there, he knows what I'm saying. Thank you very much.
And we thank you, gentlemen, too, for honoring the show this morning, making it a worthwhile. We thank our listeners and viewers wherever you are watching us and listening to us from. This is where we end the Friday edition. It's been nice, it's been exuberant, it's been exciting, it's been interesting, but we would have to leave you here. We will come your way same time next week, Monday. Enjoy your weekend.